Alright, hello chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. I'm back, and today I'm starting up something that I've wanted to do for a bit, but that I've just really never gotten to. I've probably wanted to do this for like years, and I'm gonna do my best to actually see it through. Because I really would love this to be one of my few, like, platinumed games, in PlayStation terms at least. Like, games that I have all the achievements in. On Steam, it's called Perfect Games, where you've gotten every achievement, but, like, Master Chief Collection has a lot. And yeah, hello, Bird. And 100% is not only just a shit ton of achievements. Oh, hold on. I gotta do a thing to my Steam so that I can actually pull up my overlay. Not only is that a shit ton of achievements, but it also, it means I have to do LASO. Oh, my fucking overlay isn't going through to stream. Anyway, I can look on Steam real quick. I have 329 achievements in this shit already. Okay, just day one going in, that's what I've got. However, there are 700 achievements in Halo the Master Chief Collection. So I have 47%. Hold on, quick math. That means that I need to get 371 achievements still. So it's going to be a lot. Not just LASO, but solo LASO, yes. You're going to be going for the hard or easy ones first. I'm going to start with one of the easiest ones. Not multiplayer, sorry. And it's one that I'm actually shocked I've never done. So campaign-wise, there's an achievement for completing this playlist, the Master Chief Saga. So it's literally Halo CE, Halo 2, 3, 4, all played in order. So it's one of the long ones, but it's not a hard one, because it's no skulls and it's on normal. So I think I'm going to start with this, dip my toes in with just one of the more time-consuming ones, replay the campaigns because it's been a minute. CE I played maybe 9 months ago on stream with Jack, if you remember that, friend of the show Jack. We played a co-op playthrough on, I think, Heroic, and we had a pretty good time. So CE I've played in like the last year, but the rest it's been a long time for me. Like 2, 3, and 4, I all haven't played in a while. Couldn't you do that last? Because you'll get it anyway from LASO? No. Because this, when you do stuff like this, it's not because I don't have the campaigns played. Look, 10 of 10 completed, 15 of 15. Like, I've completed all the campaigns in MCC. Because I'm a Halo fanboy. I have been since I was a fucking baby. You have to specifically complete this playlist. Like, it specifically requires you to do this. There's another one later on. So I have glanced, right? So let me dump some knowledge on you of how bad this is going to be. For those not familiar with LASO, let me pull up the playlist here. LASO is Legendary All Skulls On. So it's on the hardest difficulty. You have to play the whole campaign. And it has every modifier in the game. So you get the hardest difficulty combined with your shields only recharge when you melee. You have no HUD and weapon. Enemies throw more grenades. Acceleration from explosions. Weapons dropped by AI have half the ammo. All these things add up to be a horrible experience that no one actually ever wants to do. There's a playlist for every game, all 6 of these campaigns, to complete them on LASO. Okay? There's one for every game's LASO playlist, specifically. And then, that's not even the worst part. Prepare yourself. There is a separate achievement for completing the legendary Master Chief Saga, which means I have to do an additional LASO run of 1 through 4. All the way through. It's the playlist I'm going to do on normal, but on LASO the entire way through. You ain't getting 100%. We're going to do it. I'm going to start. Oh, do they have this now on Master Chief Collection? I'm assuming that this means that like my weapon skins from multiplayer will show up, which I probably don't want to do. I have like gold weapon skins on all the human weapons in MP, except for one of them, but I can't remember which one. I know that there's one I'm missing, but I don't think I want that. Should I play classic or anniversary? Also, I have to get some shit off my desk and just literally throw it under because I can't see my chat. So hold on. Gonna multitask any achievements? I mean, for the most part, the achievements are super based on, like, there are a lot of ones that are, like, doing a specific thing in a specific mission, right? There is a lot of that. But a lot of them are just, like, I just pulled up the achievements I don't have, right? Let me read in order. Complete the Master Chief Saga playlist. A mystery achievement that shows, but it just doesn't tell you what it is. Complete 3 cross-game playlists. Complete 1 cross-game playlist. So that will actually be completed by this, what I'm doing right here. So it will, like, completing this playlist will get me 2 achievements. Activate all terminals, which I'm assuming is in all the campaigns. Because it just says all terminals. It doesn't specify for one game. Complete each individual game-specific LASO playlist for every Halo game. And then there's stuff like beating the par times and stuff, which when we get to doing that, I can, like, specifically go through and do speedrun strats and everything. Require the anniversary version. At first I was like, Annie version? Anniversary. Should I play the Master Chief Saga? I guess, let's start specifically. Do we play CE on Classic or Anniversary? Because if I'm being honest, I prefer the look of Classic for CE. My game just crashed. You can't see it, but there's a little window in the middle of my screen that says Fatal Error. My game crashed when I clicked that. Okay. We're off to a great start. I was just about to get in. I do prefer the look of Classic CE. However, I haven't played Anniversary in a long time. Because of that preference, I haven't played Anniversary in so long. So I think I might actually do Anniversary for this first run. New RDR update's looking wild. It is. How's it going, Mikkel? Welcome. This is going to be a large undertaking. Something else I should say, English, is that a lot of the achievements that I don't have are things like completing the par score on certain missions. Which, since the scoring system will run in the background, I'll probably actually complete those when I'm doing the LASO runs. I probably won't have to put in the effort, because the scoring is going to be scaled by so much that as long as I'm not dying, which I literally can't, because the Iron Skull in solo puts you back to the beginning of the mission every time you die, I should just get the par score on every single mission when I'm playing LASO anyway. So, yeah. Do Classic because you're going to see Anniversary all the time during LASO runs. Oh, that might actually be... That might be a fair point. I'll see what it starts. That's Classic. I hate that I can tell just from that screen if it's Classic or Anniversary, because when I was younger, I couldn't tell when it first started up. But I know that this is Classic just from seeing, like, the Halo ring. That's the point that I've gotten to. Halo CE specifically, throughout my entire life, I've probably played the campaign at least twice a year. Like, no bullshit. This is one of my most replayed games of all time, if not my most replayed game of all time.
I think we both know the answer to that.
Are you talking about Elden Ring, Mikkel? I've heard that the Soulsborne games aren't actually that bad to 100% like achievements on.
The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed,
I've never tried,
were limited.
personally.
We were running dark. Yes,
Until we
What in the fuck?
no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace.
My Windows No Editor is flagging the anti-cheat. A Windows No Editor file is literally a packaged version of the game.
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now. Nothing serious.
I don't know why I'm getting anti-cheat errors from a file that Steam has to download so you can play the game. You're getting every single achievement? That's the plan.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want
starting with,
stations.
It's just doing it again.
Everyone.
If it does that like my entire way through, it's gonna bother me enough to where I have to fix it before I can keep going. Good luck. So I was just saying, Sticky.
Warm welcome.
I
have 329 of 700, so I almost have half the achievements already. The only ones that I'm dreading are all the LASO achievements. He thinks he's getting every achievement. Yeah, probably. I said I'm going to do my best, okay? Because I recognize that I just might not be able to mentally make it through this challenge. But I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna do my damnedest. Some of them are really easy, like achievements that I don't have.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
When I was looking at them, just to see like what I don't have, I skimmed. I didn't read like all 300, obviously.
Once again, it is our
one of them
was
like,
we are leaving this ship
get 10 wins while playing as an elite in Halo 2 Anniversary, like multiplayer. I just don't play as an elite in multiplayer. So like, some of those achievements are gonna be really easy to do. Because that one is literally just like, play 10 matches of multiplayer while having your elite model. 3 achievements will be done by progressing the game.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close.
In Dark Souls 1, there were so many achievements that you got just from progressing the game. Is the game super loud, by the way?
Whoa. Sir?
Imagine putting subtitles on. Imagine playing literally any game without subtitles.
Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds.
Which LASO do you think will be the hardest before trying any? I mean, obviously, Halo 2 has its reputation.
He's hot.
But
pulling the pins in 5.
I think ODST will be a real contender. There's actually, I forgot to show it off in the beginning. There are 2 game-specific LASO achievements for ODST.
Sorry for the quick thaw, Master Chief. Things are
There's more than one.
Right now. The disorientation should pass quickly.
Welcome back, sir. We'll have you battle-ready stat.
One of them is completing the entire game
Chief, please look around the
on
room.
LASO,
I need to get a calibration reading for your
and one of them is
battleship's
completing
diagnostics.
every mission in the game that's not
Thank you,
Mombasa
sir.
Streets on LASO. There's 2 of them. Oh, my camera's in the way of the
Vital
help.
signs look normal. No freezer burn. Okay,
Where
sir,
should I
go
put
ahead
my
and climb
camera
out of the
for this
cryotube.
game? Yeah, I was thinking CE as well. I think if I had to pick like a top
I gave you a
3,
double dose of the wake-up stim.
I would say
Take
it's
a
going to
quick
be
walk around the
CE2 and
cryo bay
ODST
join me at
that'll
the
probably be the
diagnostic
worst.
station when you're ready.
I don't know where to put over the motion tracker, or are you just saying that it's there to remind me? Do I go bottom left for this game to be out of the way of like the most important HUD
I know the
stuff,
ordnance
I
techs
guess?
usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change
Oh,
color.
also I'm playing on mouse and
Okay,
keyboard
that
because
looks
for
good.
campaigns,
Sir, I'm getting some
it's
calibration errors.
Halo feels great on mouse and keyboard.
See if you'd like it better that way.
It's just on multiplayer because of how strong aim assist is on all the older games.
Better, or should I switch it back?
It's just not viable to play without a controller.
Okay. Try looking up and
Playing on easy, it's on normal.
Do you want me to leave it like that or switch it again?
So the first thing that we're doing is completing the Master Chief Saga playlist, which is just a giant playlist where you go through Halo 1 through 4 on normal difficulty, and you play the entire games the whole way that way. Because I've never completed this playlist specifically, and that's one of the achievements, is specifically doing this playlist. Are you gonna speedrun it? Probably
Okay,
not.
bring his energy shields online.
For this
please.
playlist, it'll probably be me just like enjoying the games again before the pain starts.
All right.
So probably not. Also, now the chat is on top of my face.
Test the automatic recharge.
Maybe I go bottom right. What do we think about the bottom right move here, chat? What are we thinking on this one?
Recharging normally. We're showing green across the board.
Bridge to Cryo 2, this is Captain Key. Send the Master Chief to the bridge immediately.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics and
That's where your gun will be?
Aye, aye, sir. The skipper seems
There's
jumpy.
no
We
good
better
place
get
for me
moving.
to go,
We'll
is
find
there?
your weapons later.
Directly in the middle? I think Bird's got the best idea here. I think this is ideal.
Good idea. You'd better get to
I'm
your
not in the
evac,
way
Sam.
of anything important, am I, chat?
Set the computer and I'm out of here. For God.
I shouldn't
Trying
be,
to get
right?
through the door.
I'm not blocking anything.
Intruders in Cryo 2. Please.
Sam! Sam! Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here.
I don't think. I think this is exactly where the camera should be. If I'm being honest with you guys, I think this is like the perfect spot. I think we found it. Bird came up with the huge play here. Okay, fucking top center. Is camera necessary though? Not at all. Make cam bigger. Oh, hold on. If cam's gonna be bigger, then maybe the middle is the play. No, maybe we go like this. Huh? What do we think about this position? Hmm? I think this is good, yeah? This should be in a good place where you're not, you know. Oh, fucking hell. This is horrible. I didn't save the scale of my camera. I think it was like this big, roughly speaking. But hello, Lincoln. Top corner and small cam. Yeah, that's normally what we go for. Okay, so if I'm in the top right corner, my health is over here. If I'm in the top left corner, my ammo is over here. Which one would you rather not be able to see? This is the point that we're at. You have to make a decision, chat. We have to make a call here. Are you not going to be able to see my health or my ammo? We can't have both. Top center is just better, but it looks so bad being in the top center. No cam? Shit. Fuck the ammo. Okay. For the time being, I don't even have a gun. So, I think it's fine.
Give those blast doors.
Wait for me!
Is the game loud or is that just in my headphones, chat? You have to tell me because it sounds so loud to me. It actually sounds so loud. No boobies. I got moderate boobies right now.
Better follow me.
Hold on, is my master volume like at 10? It seems so, yep. Let's go to like 75. Let's see about that. Oh, I hit S instead of W. Yeah, Halo on mouse and keyboard feels great. I wish I could play it in multiplayer on MCC. On Infinite, I actually do play on mouse and keyboard. Because Infinite's aim assist is weak enough to where, like, mouse and keyboard is viable. And Infinite also has a lot of really cool movement tech that, for me personally, is a lot easier to pull off and aim at the same time playing on mouse and keyboard. Don't you have to beat H2 Legendary in under 2 hours? I thought it was like 3 hours. Is it 2?
Never really had a chance.
If it's 2, it's fucking over, dude. There's no way. I'm gonna have to actually learn how to speedrun the game.
Odds, I'm content with 3.
That's actually gonna be a cool, like, side effect of me doing this, though, that I never thought about.
No thanks to your driving.
Like, for LASO especially, I'm probably gonna use a lot of speedrun strats to, like, do skips and stuff, right?
Report.
It must have been one of their boarding parties.
So,
I guess
I'll
an
end up
antimatter
learning a
charge.
lot about these games that I just never did before.
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning
People
the
are saying that's harder than
That means
LASO.
you too,
I can
Cortana.
see where that
While you
might
do
be the
what? Go
case.
down with the ship?
Honestly,
In a manner of speaking.
needing to speedrun
Yeah,
H2
Cortana, I'm gonna try
Legendary
and land the automaton.
might end up being a little harder.
Respect, sir. This war has enough dead heroes.
Skipper, no skipping. I don't skip.
Appreciate your concern, Cortana.
You know
but
me, I
come
don't
to
skip
me.
these cutscenes.
Protocol is clear. Destruction or capture.
LASO just
ship
ain't
where
it.
the
I
eye is
told you,
absolutely
Sticky, when you were like, I'm gonna beat CE on LASO, I'm like, yeah, have fun.
Lock in a selection of emergency
This is
landing
never an
zones,
idea that
upload
lasts
them in neural
long.
lace,
Yeah.
and then sort
It
yourself
just
for
isn't.
our transfer.
Like, everyone's always like, oh, I'm gonna do LASO this time. I'm gonna do it. And then that doesn't
Where's
last
the
long.
Chief?
You give it like
Cortana
5 good
off the
attempts or
ship.
so.
Keep her safe from the enemy. If
You
they
keep
capture
restarting the
her, they'll
first
learn
mission, and then you're like,
everything.
nah,
Force
fuck
deployment,
this.
weapons
It's over.
research.
I'm done.
Earth.
I understand.
Beat it without skips. I'll probably go like mission to mission.
Until you initiate a landing.
I'll probably like,
Not that you'll
by the
listen,
time that we
but
get
I'd
to
suggest
LASO,
letting my subroutines handle
I'll come up with like a number
Excellent.
of
work.
like attempts that I have to give the mission
Thank you.
legitimately
Are you
before I can start like going and learning speedrun strats and skips on YouTube.
Yank me.
Not being able to see the HUD. That's the worst part for me. Like, why we gotta disable the HUD on top of everything else? Why is that necessary?
Good luck.
Can we not?
Mr. Chief.
But yeah, if you weren't here while I was in the menus and I was looking at everything, the worst part
Don't get any funnier.
isn't even gonna be the individual games LASO playlists.
I don't keep it loaded.
There is an additional playlist that also has its own achievement tied to it for completing the legendary Master Chief Saga playlist, which is a cross game. And that playlist in particular, if you're not familiar, is all of Halo CE 2, 3, and 4 on LASO. So CE 2, 3, and 4, I have to beat on LASO twice each. ODST, I essentially have to beat on LASO twice. And Reach, I have to beat on LASO once. The amount of LASO that is required for all the achievements is not okay. But I will feel like a real gamer by the end of this. Swear to God.
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
So you get used to the skulls. What's the easiest one? I'm sure that I could find like someone who's played all of them, another maniac like me who wants to get all the achievements, who has like ranked the difficulty.
I lost it.
I don't want to deal with all the red elites. So are you saying that like 3 or 4 are gonna be the easy ones? I figure 4 will be the easiest. Because 4, generally speaking, is like the easiest Halo campaign, aside from 5. Oh, actually, Infinite has a campaign now. Infinite is also one of the easiest campaigns, difficulty-wise. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of breezed through Halo Infinite's campaign.
Oz, it's not a bloody thing.
Easy ones, yeah. Here we are talking about LASO like it's easy. Imagine. Anyway. As we're actually now playing the game, 30 minutes in.
Careful.
If you haven't done so already, boys, remember to like the stream,
What the
because it
hell?
helps me out a
Did
lot.
something
Does me a
just
huge
hit us?
favor if you like the stream.
Back to the
Also, it will more consistently send it into your recommended. I don't know what the fuck happened yesterday, but I looked at my my analytics for the stream yesterday. Mikkel was here for a lot of yesterday. So Mikkel, you might have noticed something seemed not right on the YouTube end of things with the stream yesterday. I looked at my analytics, and the stream over the course of like 2.5 hours, I cut it short because something was weird.
I'll find the bastard.
The stream, I got like 5% bell notice sent out. So only like 5% of people who even have the bell turned on my channel got dinged about the stream yesterday. And on top of that, the stream in total got about 90 impressions. Which if you don't know what impressions means, all that means is the amount of people who were sent the stream or the video who they don't have to click on it. It just means that it showed up like in their suggested in some sort of way. So Bird will hear that and be like, what the fuck? Because that is crazy. For reference, my streams on average get like 1 to 5K impressions a stream. My one yesterday got 90. Like not even 100. So something just fucking happened yesterday, man. I don't know what that was about. YouTube just didn't want to send my shit out to anyone yesterday. Just decided, nope. Man, playing on normal feels great, chat. This feels so good. I can't wait to get to LASO.
Keep it up, bro.
Easiest is ODST? Susan doesn't like you? Apparently, bro. I don't know what that was. It was whack as shit. Heroic feels better? I agree. Heroic generally is the best. For most of the campaigns. So this is... Okay, yeah. Easiest to hardest. ODST is the easiest, then 3. Makes sense. They're the same game after all, just different levels. 4, 2, and CE. So you're saying CE is the hardest, not even 2? CE, in my mind, seems really hard because Black Eye is on, so I can only get my shields back by meleeing with that skull on top of everything else.
On the landing above us.
But CE also is a game that doesn't have many areas that are like tight corridors or close quarters at all. It really is a game that's mostly made up of like long range, huge open areas, right? So I honestly, I can imagine that the hardest part would be how I'm not gonna have shields for the entire run of Halo CE LASO, you know? Like that's what's gonna suck. There will be some missions that are an exception, like this one will probably be not as bad. Guilty Spark probably won't be terrible.
That'll teach him.
Rocket Sloth has videos of like 60 minutes of a single level. That's interesting, because I've watched Rocket Sloth in the past. And I know that their format generally is like, they don't do like live comms and edit it. They'll record what they do and then like play back the footage and explain what happened in the gameplay. So if you're telling me that single levels of their format are taking 60 minutes in CE, I'm dreading that a bit.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry.
Oh.
Blast doors closing. The Covenant are destroying the life
CE
pods.
pistol.
Really don't want us on that
Sticky.
ship. We have to use the ship's maintenance
Sticky
access
man.
ways. Follow the nav point. It will
Look
lead
at me,
you to
in
an
the
opening.
eye. Do you think I don't know about the elite color scheme? Think I don't know what that shit means? Come on now. Certain levels, the library. Oh, I don't even want to think about 2 betrayals on LASO. I don't even want to imagine.
I'm detecting Covenant movement outside the access ways.
Oh, okay, to everyone else. Got it, got it. Good recovery, solid recovery. Fucking with, by the way. But at first I really did think you were trying to say to me that like red elites have more health. I'm like, bruh. You do know I'm a bit of a Halo veteran, right? If only I could aim on a mouse and keyboard, man. That would make this so much better. What the fuck? I hear you. What the hell? I saw him for a second. Oh, hold on, chat. You want to see one of my favorite? It's just auto-reloading my gun. Hold on, I'll show it to you anyway. So for those who don't know me, I've spent a lot of time in my life playing Halo CE multiplayer competitively, right? Me and my boy that I play duos with, we've won a couple tournaments on Halo CE. We have a good time with it. We really enjoy playing duos. But here's a little bit of Halo CE tech for those who might be playing the game. You ready? This is called a backpack reload. It's one of the first things that you should learn when you're trying to like get good at Halo CE. You can do it in campaign too. It's just a glitch that works everywhere in the game. But if you double tap your reload button and then swap to your other gun, your gun that you double tapped R or X on will reload in your pocket while you can shoot your other gun, and then you can swap back and it'll be full. Shit, I double swapped because I'm using a scroll wheel on my mouse. Hold on. Sometimes you can hear the effect play, like the sound effects, but if we swap back, it's at 60. Hearing the sound effect while it's in your pocket is inconsistent, so I didn't mention it at first. But it does work. Goated player didn't die once, for real.
It looks like the Covenant
Oh,
won't detect
that's like the most basic kind of like, I guess, exploit of Halo CE that you start to learn when you like really get into playing MP. Backpack reload is one of my, it's also one of the most helpful tips that you'll learn, specifically for things like when you have a sniper and you try to like hit a fucking no scope on someone and you've only got one shot left or something, right? Because then you backpack reload, swap out to your pistol, you know, do a little blam blam, and then assuming you're playing like, I don't know, hang 'em high and you're up top in like blue or something, you just whip that sniper back out and get the shot right as they spawn. Assuming you know spawns and spawn control in CE. Wait, what are you talking about, Bird? There's a super backpack reload now. Spawns in CE are so fucked. There's actually... Okay, I'll say this about CE spawns. They seem so bad to the casual player. Like the person who just boots up CE's multiplayer and plays a little bit. To that sort of player, they seem so bad. But if you actually understand how the spawns work, they are incredibly consistent and probably the most predictable and consistent spawns that I've ever seen in a multiplayer FPS game. Not to say that that's a good thing, because if you're playing casually, the spawns are still fucking dog shit for that. But if you're playing competitive, this is easily the easiest game to spawn trap in that I've ever played. Halo CE spawn traps are so easy to manipulate and predict and all of that. You filthy casual. No, I'm saying in general.
There's one last lifeboat. Quickly,
Like,
get aboard before
to
it
the
launches.
average player who just picks up CE, you know, hops on 4v4 matchmaking, by the way. CE 4v4s, sorry.
Now would be a very good time
The
to
spawns
leave.
just seem really bad and random, but they're actually so predictable and consistent, it's crazy. Like, in competitive play, what you see them do is, or what you'll see like, people like me and my duo do it. When we're playing like hang 'em high, I'll sit in one spot, he'll sit in another, and we'll have map control, and we will know, based on what points of the map we're running to, where the other guys are gonna spawn. It's an incredibly consistent system. As long as you know where at least one of the two players is, assuming one is alive. Because what happens in CE if both the players are dead at the same time is it literally picks a random spawn point regardless of any outside factors. So like if I was standing on a spawn point in a 2v2 and both of the other two teammates were dead, the guy could literally spawn like on my head.
Take a seat.
Because it actually picks full random spawn. Like that's when it becomes a dice roll, is if both of them are dead at once. So what you also see comp players try to do is not kill both of them at the same time. Which is hilarious, because 2v2s in Halo CE are only played in Slayer, or Team Deathmatch, for those who don't play Halo. And they play to 50 points, or like 12 minutes, or 10 minutes, sorry, for CE. So, it seems counterintuitive to not kill both teammates if you get the chance. But the reason you don't do it is because you can only predict spawns if one of the teammates is alive. Because otherwise it actually just goes to random chance and you'll lose your spawn trap. Can you skip the cutscenes? Absolutely not.
At last. Are you alright? Can you move?
No, sir. No cutscene skip.
The impact. There's nothing we can do.
Oh. It looks like technically better. You know what I mean? Like, the visuals are more
I've
impressive,
detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach.
standardly
I
speaking.
recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the
But
Covenant will believe that
there's something
everyone
about
aboard
Classic
this lifeboat died in a crash.
That just hits different. Get off, get off. I don't know. Halo 2, on the other hand, just looks
Alert, Covenant
phenomenal
dropship
in
inbound.
Anniversary. I love Halo 2 Anniversary's
I recommend
graphics.
immediate evasion
I also love Halo 2 Classic. But Anniversary in Halo 2 just looks unreal. There's just something about Classic CE that looks better than this. You know, like, somehow, the dudes at, who was it that did this? Was it 343? No, it wasn't, right? Sticky, you should know this, right? What team did this remaster? Dude, Halo 2 Anniversary cutscenes, specifically, because they're all pre-rendered, actually look better than the games that are coming out today. Like, specifically, the cutscenes in Halo 2 Anniversary still look better than, like, game graphics do today. And that remaster is 8 years old this year. That shit came out in 2014. Like, it's unreal. I'm still sad. I know that everyone, at this point, since it's been, like, 5 years, is like, it's okay, because Halo 3 didn't need a remaster. But, like, dude, if 343 had gotten an Ensemble Studios to do to Halo 3 what they did to Halo 2, then I might actually like the Halo 3 campaign. I'm joking. Kind of. I like the Halo 3 campaign. It's my least favorite of the original trilogy, though. So, like, I'm joking, but I'm only really exaggerating, because there's a little bit of truth to that joke.
I'm reading a lifeboat beacon over the next hill.
Just mad Halo 3 has the best campaign. I like CE and 2's campaigns a lot more. I still like 3's, but I like 2 and CE way more. I also like ODST's campaign more than 3's. The only Bungie campaign I dislike more than Halo 3 is Halo Reach. Reach is just, like, by far, for me at least, Bungie's worst campaign. Which I know is not a common opinion. I've learned this over the years. That people really like Halo Reach's campaign. I just don't, and I don't know why.
Good to see
Because
you,
everyone
sir.
likes
I
it.
thought we were the only ones
I
who
just
made it off
don't.
the Pillar of Autumn.
There's something about
It's a
Reach's
mess, sir.
campaign
We're
that
scattered
does
all
not
over
do
this
it for
valley.
me.
We called for evac, but until you showed up, I thought we were cooked.
And I can't put my finger on it.
Don't worry, Sergeant.
Like, there's nothing in Reach's campaign that I can point to and be like, that's the bad part. But I just don't, like, actively have fun. Granted, I'm not having fun, but I'm also not sitting there and going like, man, I'm having so much fun. You know, like when you know that you're having fun. I'm not having that much fun. I'm just, like, entertained rather than, like, really having fun. Hopefully that makes some sort of sense. I'm moderately entertained. I'm not excited to play Reach, but it'll keep me not bored for like an hour at a time. And Reach's multiplayer is dog poo. The good thing that came out of Reach multiplayer, though, is Invasion. Did you find the skulls in what game? What game are we talking about? CE?
Look sharp! Covenant dropship on approach! I could use some help over here!
I'm missing one? You don't have to find the skulls in, what's it, in MCC. They just give them to you. Unless you're actually playing, like, on the anniversary disc.
All quiet.
Wait, what? You can get an achievement for it? Oh, shit. Of course you can. I was like, unless you're actually playing the 360 copy of Anniversary, you don't need to find them. I was confused. Because, like, now that MCC exists, it kind of is just like, who plays the 360 versions of the classic Halos? There's just not a reason to. I'm glad that they finally brought Reach over. In like 2019, because that was the one for the longest time that was like, there's literally one Halo game you actually still need to play on 360, and that was it.
Clear.
But now, all the OG Xbox and 360 Halos got brought up to like current systems. It's great. They've really fixed CE on MCC. I'm so glad that they fixed all the weird like shit from the Gearbox port. Although I will say that while I've been playing CE competitively, it's pretty much all been in like online events on MCC. So what happened when they eventually did put out like the big update that changed all the visuals back to the OG Xbox shit, it threw me off seeing like the OG portals in the MCC version. Whoa. Like it looked weird to me for a bit. I had to adjust again. But it's all those little things that they finally like fixed from the weird Gearbox port. I remember also being frustrated about when that update came out, because the update was announced literally like a week after me and Jack last summer finished our stream playthrough of playing this game in co-op. And we both played on classic graphics for the whole thing while we played it through. And then it was like a week after we finished that stream series, it was like, oh, we're improving the visuals of Halo CE Classic to bring them back to what they looked like on the Xbox. And it was like, are you fucking kidding me? But we just finished playing the game. You couldn't have just done it a little bit sooner? Oh, why do I have plasmas? What the fuck? Guess I still killed one of them. Honk. Ignore my mouse and keyboard aim. It's bad. I know it's bad. The only like FPS game that I've been playing for the last month is Apex. And needless to say, the aiming in this does not feel anything like the aiming in Apex. Well, and I guess like playtests for my game, but mine doesn't exactly require the most demanding aim in its current state. Switch to controller?
Roger,
No.
Echo 419. This is Fireteam Charlie. We read you. Is that you, Fohammer? Roger,
When you
Fireteam
drive or
Charlie.
walk on the
Good to
light
hear from
bridge,
you.
you don't see the trail it makes. Wait, they still didn't get that? That might be harder to get in though.
Look,
In all
they're
fairness,
They're coming in fast.
it might be a little different.
Those lifeboats make it
Because
down.
most of what people were complaining about was
Fohammer, we need you to disengage
was
your
materials.
warthog. The Master Chief and
And
I
that's like
are
the
going to
one
take you
thing
to a safe
that's
zone.
different. That's actually a particle rather than a
Roger,
material.
Cortana.
Materials are an easy fix. Particles are a lot more
Okay, Charlie Team, we're on
demanding
point.
to
Sounds
edit.
now. Roger, Fohammer. Stand by to evac survivors and
Can I get a
transport them to
Marine?
safety.
I'm playing on normal, so there should actually be like 1 or 2 alive. Oh, there's a few of them alive. Let's go.
Fohammer out. The Master Chief and I need some backup.
Get your ass in here. Hurry it up. Come on.
Volunteers step up on the double.
Oh, we got Johnson. Let's fucking... Oh, his health is so low. I gotta keep my boy alive. I gotta do this for my boy. I'm so used to playing this game on heroic. And normally, it's like 50-50 whether you have Marines that survive or not. Or legendary. On legendary, you normally just don't have Marines that survive.
Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere. I've hacked into the Covenant battle map.
I like playing on normal because I really don't have to pay attention. Great.
We should show them who they're dealing with.
Oh, chat, the thing that I've been doing just on my own
Use
time
your
when I've been
six
playing
transport
games
systems
recently
to monitor their chatter.
is, I started a new game on the original Devil May Cry. And I have been, I've been going from new game without, like, any additional upgrades, and I'm S-ranking every mission. And that has been a very, very fun challenge for just myself. I kind of wish I had done it for a stream thing.
Oh yeah! More over here. We got compass.
And then I was like, oh, well, maybe I will do it for stream. But then I realized that if I start doing, like, you know, DMC games, all S-ranked and shit, which I would love to do, because I love those games, and I like getting better at those games, because they're super satisfying to improve at. If I did them for stream, I would have to S-rank DMC 2, and I just don't want to do that. Like, I'm fine with the DMC reboot. I wasn't a Devil May Cry fan until after DMC 5 came out. So the reboot to me has never been more than like this weird one-off that like isn't gonna go anywhere in the future. So I've never had a problem with it. I like the reboot for what it is. However, DMC 2, I don't like to talk about. I wish Marines scaled with the difficulty. Honestly, I agree. I've kind of always been like, why do the Marines not? Like, they just get rolled on higher difficulties. Like, you don't even have to give them more health or anything. But even if you just gave them better aim on the higher difficulties, because, like, let's be honest. The Marines in Halo, they got full-on Stormtrooper aim. That shit's just hitting every wall. It's not hitting any of the fucking enemies whatsoever. It's just full-on Stormtrooper aim. So I do kind of wish that they, like, at least got more accurate. See the movement right there? Holy moly. Yeah, I've played a bit of Quake in my life, can you tell? I actually still haven't played it, but I saw that in a recent update to Quake, like the port that Night Dive did, they actually just added a new expansion to it. And I don't even know how people are liking it. I don't have, like, Quake Twitter on my shit. So I haven't even, like, seen general reception. I just know that there's a new expansion that exists, and I've heard nothing about it. Marines are balanced on heroic? I don't know about that. They die a lot on heroic. I feel like they're balanced for normal, and not for anything higher. Like, yeah, not all of them should survive. But, like, consistently about half of them should. If you want to say, like, they're balanced, right? I swear, if someone comes in and is like, actually, in the lore, the Marines don't stand a chance against even the Grunts. I know there's gonna be that one motherfucker. They aren't all gonna die, like, on Legendary. Depends on the mission. Especially in, like, in Reach, dude. Every Marine dies on Heroic and Reach. They are impossible to save. It's just not gonna happen. Spin up the minigun. Although, when I was talking about them having Stormtrooper aim, weirdly, like, in every game, they are super accurate when they're on a Warthog turret. Like, that's when the Marines have good aim. Oh.
I see him.
I, like, honestly completely forgot that there was a sniper rifle there. I'm gonna try to not backpack reload the sniper, but it's just, like, deeply ingrained habit to backpack reload the sniper because the animation is so long. AOTCR. What? English, motherfucker. Yeah, I don't think I even know where, like, all the snipers are in this campaign. Boop. Boop. Oh, I almost did it. I don't know how well you can hear my keyboard, but if you can hear it, you definitely heard me double tap and swap. I had to actively stop myself on that one. Hardscoper? Bro, shut your ass up. Everyone hardscopes in Halo. Like, don't act like you don't. Everyone hardscopes in Halo. I don't? Yeah, shut your ass up. Boy, what the hell, boy? Oh, I thought he wasn't dead for a second. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I no-scope? Okay, that's fair. You don't no-scope on CE, though. Those... Dude, snapshots on CE multiplayer make me want to fucking scream sometimes. Like, when I go through my kind of brief periods where I, like, play 2 hours of Halo CE, like, not 2 hours a day. I don't, like, when I'm really playing, I play like an hour a day. When I go through those periods, I can get fairly consistent with snapshots. But, like, if I'm playing normally, where I'm maybe playing, like, you know, 2-3 hours a week on CE, dude, I'm not hitting any heads while hardscoping. That's just not gonna, or not hardscoping, snapshotting. It's just not gonna happen. Like, the only time that I'm actually hitting consistent snapshots on this game are when I'm grinding. Just hold down the aim button? Huh? I don't think you realize, I'm on a mouse. Oh. Oh. Well, I think Johnson died. What the fuck were you aiming at? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, they were stuck. They stopped as soon as I went back for the double take. Driving on keyboard and mouse feels so much better than controller? Does it?
We read you, Echo 419.
I haven't noticed it.
And need immediate dust off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional.
Yeah, Johnson is fucking dead. He didn't live long. Specifically on CE?
Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Interesting. I need a couple more boys. Who wants in? Yeah, you want in. Yeah, you want in. Let's go. MCC in general, really? I feel like it's fine on controller. What the fuck was that? What made that sound? Is that a banshee behind me? Console MCC is broken? Is it? All my time in MCC on PC is in multiplayer. Like, pretty much none is in campaign. And I, like, only play on controller for multiplayer. And I've never really noticed anything being, like, rough on controller. Because, I mean, obviously all the games in MCC were exclusively developed with controller in mind. They were never even meant for mouse and keyboard, so... Not as cracked at this game as I am at Apex. I can't hit those shots. What the fuck? I love this game. Nice shot. It was close, okay? It was close. I wasn't that far off. You just give me a clean shot. Fucking hate sniping jackals in CE. Shit, that one's coming right for us. I saw an elite with them, actually. Yeah. That was amazing. Jackal's just sitting there with the charge shot, and for no reason at all, just fires it at the grunt. Aha, I'm wasting all this thing's ammo. Oh my. Assault rifle it is. No sniper allowed. Okay, here we go with the lore. Straight up. Like, Halo fanboy since I was a fucking baby, right? Keep this in mind before I say this, okay? I don't give a shit about Halo's lore. Like, not a bit, honestly. I don't know, man. Like, there are some, like, universes where lore is really cool to me. Halo has never been one of those. It's just never grabbed me. Like, there's some interesting stuff. It's not like it's all uninteresting. But, generally speaking, the majority of, like, Halo lore has just never really grabbed me. Oh, don't know why. Like, some of the stuff is great. Like, precursors are interesting. The Flood is interesting. There's some cool characters that are, like, only ever mentioned in lore, like Mendicant Bias. There's some characters like that that I think are pretty cool. But I don't know. Lore has just never done much for me in this series. Nick Spirit would not be happy. I do like the iconic boy. I do like him. It's got that funny accent. I like the funny man's words.
More of them. Found him.
I thought I saw like a lifeboat back there, but it was just a rock. Jesus Christ. That Banshee really came out of nowhere. There's no reason for me to kill these guys like this. Oh my god, that grunt got fucking destroyed. Oh my god. Don't look, chat, don't look.
Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link
Oh,
up.
I just backpacked. I'm gonna act like I didn't. I didn't do it, I swear. God damn. I love that I've wasted like half the shots on the sniper that I've been given. Whoa. Thank God you can't destroy the Warthog in CE. It's so weird to me that that all the human vehicles are indestructible. It only stands out because it's not even like, oh, in Halo CE you can't destroy vehicles, because you can. But specifically the human vehicles you can't, and the Covenant ones you can. Okay. Where'd you learn how to drive? My high school, like, brought in a driving school. I don't even know the name of the driving school. But you'd stay after class got out for like 2 weeks and do like 3 hours a day. And you'd get your like blue slip. And then I went and got my permit. And then I learned how to drive from my mom, who's a horrible driver. She's fucking dog shit at driving. I make fun of her every time I'm in the car while she's driving because she deserves every bit of it. She's genuinely really bad at driving. Like, occasionally scary bad at driving. Like, holy shit, how have you not had an accident recently kind of driving? You know? She's one of those people. The amount of close calls that she has with other cars is fucking horrifying. I didn't know if I wanted to say horrifying or horrific, but horrifying will go. Yeet! That was pretty good. Can't take my nades away from me. Haven't played Halo in months, but I still got it. Oh, I suck the thing. God damn it. Yeet! How did that not hit you? Oh. I tried to fucking BXB him, but I'm playing the wrong game. Okay, where do I get down into the bottom part again? Oh, you can get him down here. Take the ammo. Vroom.
About time you showed up.
Oh. Hi.
Roger that. Marines, assemble for evac, pronto.
I don't know why I like CE's assault rifle. Because, like, let's be honest, boys. Especially Sticky, because you said earlier that you love it. Let's be honest, it's fucking terrible. Like, this thing sucks. But there's something about it that I love. Like, it's just such a blast to use. Wait, oh, that's the sniper I just dropped. Okay. Hey, boys. You good?
Whoa! Looks like I picked the wrong day to stop smoking.
Can't stop him.
Oh. What the fuck? How did he get past you?
Is it over?
What the fuck? There's so many down here. I love the internal areas, like, of the ring in this game.
New traffic on the Covenant.
That's one of the
Island.
things that I loved when I
Found
played
Captain
Infinite's
Pete.
campaign.
He's being
Like,
held on a Covenant cruiser. The Truth and Reconciliation.
I was about to beat his ass if he
Ship
didn't
I
get out of my
saved
way.
before we abandoned the Autumn.
The Forerunner, like, interiors
Reconciliation touched down
in
on the
Infinite
desert
looked so
plateau,
good.
only 300 kilometers up
My
the
problem with them was the amount of them I had to see by the end of that game. I'm not gonna get started on the Halo Infinite rant. I'm not gonna do it. Not even multiplayer. Campaign rant. I loved the first half of Infinite's campaign. It started out so well.
Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Like, the first 3 missions in Infinite's campaign are really strong. And then as you keep playing the game, it's just a slow decline throughout the rest of the campaign. And by the end of the game, I'm just so uninterested. And I've spent so much time looking at the exact same environments, and I just don't care anymore. It's good against flood infection forms and grunts and jackals. I don't even know if I would say jackals, honestly. I would really say, like, it's good against infection forms and grunts.
And are holding him aboard one of their cruisers, the Truth and Reconciliation.
Like, I don't even know if I could, in good faith, say that the CE assault rifle is good at killing jackals, because it's really not. It is if their back is to you, but if you're fighting them from the front, it's not accurate enough to actually hit shots on their hand.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal.
So, like, if the jackals are already aware of where you are and their AI is working as it should be, the assault rifle's
The
terrible.
higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant
But,
position
that
without
being
being
said,
spotted.
the jackal AI in
I've
CE
detected
is
Covenant
pretty
stationary
inconsistent,
guns
and they just
in the
randomly, like, turn their back
I
to you
recommend
really,
using your
really
sniper
often.
rifle to take out the gunners while I
Okay.
call for Marine support.
What the fuck? Good for its faster melee? That is true. Oh wait, you can do fast melee in CE. I just forgot the combo until right now when you said fast melee.
Alert! The Covenant is making a run for that stationary gun. Take them out.
Because you can fucking button combo the shit out of people and beat their asses in CE. It's just a little more complicated of a combo than BXB or something like that. This guy, he's getting his ass beat. If I can remember how to do it. I really can't. I'm trying so hard. Typically, I have to have, pistol assault rifle, because the sniper melee is fucking terrible. Don't mind me, just no-scoping grunts as you do. Oh my god. Nope. Frag grenades in CE feel great. Oh, I just did the thing. Bonk. Bonk, bonk. Oh, chat. I have my recoil system almost figured out. For the few of you that were here yesterday when I was complaining about how hard it was, it's almost ready. There's just one bug that I have not been able to figure out, but aside from that, it works great. There's still one bug that I just cannot figure out, though. Like, for the life of me. I've pretty much read the entire code beginning to end, like, 3 times. So I'm kind of just waiting for tomorrow to, like, you know, head into work in person with the other guys and have one of them take a look at it and see if they can spot what's wrong. Because I just can't for the life of me. The grunts have such a sad history, but they're little funny orange guys. I like the funny voice. You can't, you can't make me sympathize for them genuinely. You just can't. I won't let you. They're just the little funny guys. That's all they'll ever be to me, okay? Just let me have this.
Cortana to Fire Team Charlie. Move up on the left.
Oh my god, he's fucking strafing my ass. I can strafe too. Oh my god. Ah, get me out of here. This is a really bad spot. Yeah, you see that?
Out of the way, amigo!
They have feelings too. Nope. They're just little funny guys. Wait, I did not mean to aim again.
Over here! Fire in the hole! Nice shot!
Thank you. Not gonna compliment that one. No appreciation for the no-scopes, man. Come on.
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
Got him!
Fuck this bullet hose, man. Like, when you're actually up close and just holding it down, it's so fun to use. As soon as you need to use it at any sort of range, just don't. Don't even try. Oh, quick camo doesn't work in campaign. That's odd. Actually, really interesting. Oh, it's because campaign doesn't even use the same system. That's right. It's because in campaign, whether you're shooting or not, the camo is always on full until it's over. That's why quick camo doesn't work. It uses an entirely different system. Wait, what? Oh wait, they say leader dead. I've always wondered what they say in that line. I'm gonna be honest, that's the first time that I've like actually heard that line and known what the first part was. Obviously, I've always understood run away, but the first part has always confused me. Not that I've ever sat there like painstakingly trying to figure it out. Legendary? Right now, it's on normal. But hello, Lila. How's it going? Yeah, I never put together that they were saying leader dead. Ah, I thought I would hit that one. It's just on normal because for the first achievement that I don't have, I need to complete the Master Chief Saga playlist, which is just playing through 1, 2, 3, and 4 all on normal. So it's a nice, you know, we're dipping our toes in. We're getting one of the more time-consuming ones out of the way. Not necessarily one of the hardest ones, but definitely one of the more time-consuming ones. I struggled very much on this mission on Legendary. This is one of the hardest Legendary missions in CE. Not because it's unfair, like some of the later ones, but because there's no fucking ammo for the guns that you'd actually want to use, and there's not even a pistol on this entire level. Which, if you're playing CE on Legendary, the pistol is kind of your bread and butter. Like, the pistol is essentially your primary weapon. At least whenever you have it, you want to be using it. I think this is the only mission in the game that just straight up doesn't have a pistol at all. I could be wrong about that, but Sticky will probably know if I'm right or wrong. I'll say that goes to keys. For hardest, I would say hardest mission in the game is probably 2 betrayals. Keys is probably a close second though. But I would definitely say that 2 betrayals is the hardest mission. At least it always has been for me. Of course I fuck up that shot. Bruh! There we go. Okay, so it is the only one without a pistol at all. The one mission in the game where it's just literally impossible to have a pistol at any point. 2 betrayals isn't that bad. 2 betrayals, in my opinion, like I know that everyone hates the library. 2 betrayals is my least favorite mission in Halo CE. It's not even close. I think it's the hardest. I think it's the least balanced. I think it's the most, like, drawn out and overly tedious mission. It's assault in the control room, but backwards, yes. But you also have to deal with sentinels and blood and less ammo for the good guns. Aside from, like, the rocket launcher, but you don't even use it that much. Like, the rocket launcher is so situational on higher difficulties. There are parts where you want to have it, but pretty much it's like, you know, you hold it, but you're not actively using it that often. I don't know, man. 2 betrayals has just always rubbed me the wrong way. Not a fan of that mission. Never have been either. I don't get that one. Never gotten it. Been my least favorite CE mission for a very long time.
No Covenant defenses detected.
What? There's no Covenant here. I think maybe nobody's home.
That's where the camera was. The stutter on the checkpoint, even on PC, is hilarious to me. Because it's not like it's a system thing, it's actually just an engine thing with the checkpoint stutter.
Lots of contact!
No Covenant.
I don't know why I never fucked around with modding CE more. I have the mod tools like downloaded on my computer right now, but I've never really like put in the work to really learn them well.
See, they're not so tough.
What's your opinion on Infinite Campaign? I think it's not bad. I would say it's just mid. Like, it's not bad, but it's not like particularly good either. Have you done Half-Life on stream? I did super long ago. Like, probably back in 2018. I played Half-Life for the first time on stream. When I streamed it back then. It was my first time ever playing it, and I did it live. Half-Life is pretty solid. In my, like, it's a cool game, but if you play it nowadays, like, as a Zoomer gamer, like myself, it's not a mind-blowing game by any means. It's just like, it's a pretty good game. But it's impressive because it did what it did at the time, not necessarily just because it did what it did, you know? Like, there's so many games that have done the Half-Life thing nowadays, and even a lot of games that have done it better. It's like, when you play it nowadays for the first time, it's not gonna blow your mind like it probably would have if I had played it in the 90s. Like, when it came out, if I was around and playing games then, you know? Backpack reload, you know you want to. I have been holding back. I had to do it when I played with Jack, too. I remember saying the same thing when I was playing then. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna restrain myself and not backpack reload. Because the animations look good, especially for the time. Like, I love the reload anims in CE. But it's just like, you can literally cancel them out and never have to see them. And it's better for gameplay. Like, it makes the game easier. If you're gonna do it, I'll probably do it on LASO a lot. Or just in the more challenging parts of, like, playthroughs, just to make it easier on myself, I'll probably start doing it. But, playing this playlist and just going through the game on normal, there's zero need for me to backpack reload. I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I'm not super in touch with the Halo community when it comes to campaign opinions. So I don't know if this is necessarily a hot take, but I don't love this mission either. I think it's fine. But I would say that out of the first half of CE, this is probably my least favorite mission. I had no idea CE had idle animations. Yeah, it does. But of course, you never knew that, because you were having so much fun for the game that you never went idle, right? That's why you never knew. Oh, did he just run? Oh, I thought he ran like all the way into the jackals and shit over here. Oh, I forgot. Oh no, I was like, did I not swap my nade? I just don't have frags. I can't swap my nade. Hello? Not the biggest fan either. Okay, so this might be one of the more common opinions. I think, like, easily the top 3 missions in CE is, Pillar of Autumn, Halo, and Silent Cartographer are, like, easy top 3. I would say Guilty Spark is probably my number 4, like, right behind the top 3. Then the Maw. Then Assault on the Control Room. I'm gonna rank all the missions, aren't I? Well, might as well keep going. Then this, Truth and Reconciliation. Then Keys. Then the Library, and then 2 Betrayals. Yes, I like the Library. Betrayals. The mod checkpoints, though, for real. Especially the last one when you're, like, fucking blowing up the, or cracking, like, the engine shields. Oh, that fucking, that checkpoint is pain. Like, if you fuck it up, you're in for a long replay of that segment. That checkpoint in specific is like, I just remember that one. Because the first, not the first time, like, I think the first time I played on Legendary, probably, I was gonna say like the first time I played the game, but I honestly don't even remember the first time I played this game. I was too young to remember it. The first time I played on Legendary though, I remember that checkpoint with cracking the engine's shields because oh my god, that was pain. Because it not only, you know, checkpoints before you even enter like that whole area, it checkpoints like before you get to the armory. So if you want to grab the rocket launcher for it, which you should, in my opinion, you have to run to the armory and then run into the area. Like, fuck, man. That checkpoint is brutal. Should save the sniper for the few enemies that are like up top. Because I know that normally I don't have sniper ammo by this point, because I typically just waste it all. And those enemies are so annoying. BO4 is super popular? Is that true? I know that MCC on PC is on sale right now for like $15 for the whole collection. And like yesterday and today, the player counts on Master Chief Collection have been higher than the player counts on Infinite just because of that sale. Just because so many people are like buying the collection and playing it now. It currently has a higher player count than Halo Infinite, on Steam at least. There's more PC players on Master Chief Collection right now than on Infinite. And Infinite, keep in mind, is free to play. So, yeah. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't mean to scope in right there. I can get a match of Blackout super easily. I haven't played a match of Blackout since before Modern Warfare 2019 released. Because, like, BO4, that year that BO4 was in its DLC season, like early 2019 yeah, 2019 was when I like made the switch to like fully going to PC. And so I just wasn't playing Blackout because then like, you know, Warzone came out and I didn't have my BO4 copy on PC and all that. But Black Ops 4 is so dead on PC to where like you can't even really find a TDM match most of the time. So I've tried a couple times to find a Blackout game because I really liked Blackout the year that it like released. Because at the time it was like your options were either PUBG, Fortnite, or Blackout. And it's like out of those, I'm gonna take Blackout, personally. I know a lot of people really liked Fortnite back when it first released. I just wasn't the hugest fan. I played it with friends who really liked it. Like, I played it as a social game, but I was never that into Fortnite, like, at any point. But yeah, Blackout on PC is like, you're never gonna find a match. It's just, don't even try. There's no point. I've had maybe 3 different times that I've just, like, started matchmaking, like gotten up to go and do something in like my kitchen real quick, come back like 10 minutes later and it's still matchmaking with like 0 players found. It's like, bruh, there's literally no one playing Blackout on my platform. I'll just openly admitted to not playing BO4 because of Warzone. It's not a secret that I really liked Warzone when it first came out. Before Warzone became like such a meta-heavy game, and like people started going crazy with like, oh, slide canceling and fucking like all that stupid ass sweaty shit that like eventually took over Warzone. When it was a casual game, oh my god, it was so fun. It also came out like right when COVID lockdown started in my state. Like literally lockdown started on Friday and then Warzone dropped on like the Monday after. Like 3 days into lockdown for my high school, my senior year, fucking Warzone came out. So like me and all my friends, because it was also cross-platform and free, like yeah, everyone was playing fucking Warzone to like hang out with each other during COVID lockdown, you know? I played the fuck out of Warzone when it first came out, and I had a blast. I had like 50 wins on Warzone in the first month, because I was good at it too. Like me and my friends had such a good time just fucking rolling through lobbies and just fucking around with each other. Warzone now, there's like a lot of stuff that kind of combines to me not enjoying it. Obviously meta, I stopped playing it like the summer after it came out because the meta got so bad. It was all just like LMGs that were laser beams with 100 rounds in the mag. You know, there was the snake shot pistols, which were revolvers that you could load with buckshot. And those were so broken that I shit you not, chat. If you hit even like a decent shot on people where you pulled the trigger on both sides of it, you would one-shot people through full armor and health and everything. Like, you would deal a full 250 damage if you hit both shots of that snake shot. So what you'd get a lot of the time was people who, like, lost their team, and they would just sit in a corner in a building, and you just run into, like, loot a building real quick. And then from the corner, this little fucker crouching with the Kimbo pistol just goes boom, and you're dead. Like, you can't do anything. You're just dead already. Fuck you. When the meta became like that in Warzone, I dropped it. I gave it a new shot again when the Vanguard integration happened and they brought out the new map. And I think that the meta isn't that bad right now. Like, it's not a game where you're just getting beamed if you're not using the right weapons anymore. Like, if you're good, you can pretty much use the majority of the weapons in Warzone in its current state. But I don't like the map as much as I liked Verdansk. Just not for me. Like, it's a perfectly fine map, but I like the original map more. And they've said that they can't bring back the original map because of install sizes. Like, the game director in an interview essentially said, like, we would love to do the Apex thing, where we use, like, a map rotation system, but we can't because our game is already, like, 90 gigs with just one map. So that really sucks. Because, like, I would love to play the new map if I was playing it, like, on rotation with the classic one. I'd play a lot of Warzone, probably, if the old map was in. Because here's the thing. I like Vanguard's guns a lot. I think Vanguard, as a base game, is kind of carried by its guns being so fucking fun. Like, they just feel really good to use. Vanguard doesn't have a lot going for it, but it's got some really, really nice weapons. So I love, like, playing with the Vanguard guns in Warzone, and also having, like, Cold War's guns and Modern Warfare's guns, like, all in one rotation that you can just, like, kind of swap between all of them. It's a good time. Look for terminals. Those have a... I'll do those later. We'll do those on a later playthrough, because now I've already skipped 2 of them. Granted, I already had those, but, like, we'll do that another time. I'm just dipping my feet in with these first couple achievements. Remember, I'm not going ham until I finish this playlist. Then we're gonna go full completionist mode and try to get as many achievements at one time as we can. That's when that starts, is after I do this run through of the main 4 games, all just on normal. You know, we're starting out nice and casual, and then I'll go full sweat. Quick break for me to finish off my Red Bull and drink some water because my throat is really dry. Yep, I'm just gonna play through the campaigns again the first time, and then I'll go like full balls to the walls, getting all the achievements smoked. Fucking shit! I forgot that he would take 2 shots to the head, and then I started panic firing. Oh! We're not gonna talk about it, chat. We're gonna act like I meant to do that, and like it was nothing. You know, I'll just act like I've been here before, and like I've hit cool shots like that all the time, and it's just nothing to me. We're just gonna act like that, okay? Something I don't recommend. It'll be fine.
Coming
I've
here
played
with
each of these
reckless.
games
You two
so
know
many
better than
times.
this.
Like,
Thanks.
I know what I'm getting into on Legendary with these.
Marines, lock and load your weapons. Let's be ready to move.
Yes, sir.
I don't even know if I'll head straight into like Legendary after this.
While the Covenant had us locked
Once I
in
do this
here,
playlist,
overheard the
I'll go
guards
through the
talking
achievements
about
and be
this
like,
ring
what should I
work.
do next? Because
They
there's
call
also a
it
lot of multiplayer achievements I still need.
One moment, sir. Accessing the Covenant BattleNet. According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. If I'm analyzing this correctly, they believe that Halo is some kind of weapon, one with vast, unimaginable power.
Then it's true. The Covenant kept saying that whoever controls Halo controls the fate of the universe.
Now I see. I have intercepted a number of messages about a Covenant
My
search
phone's
team scouting for a control room. I thought they were looking for the bridge of a cruiser that I damaged during the battle above the ring. But they must be looking for Halo's control room.
That's bad news. If Halo is a weapon, and the
Thank you,
Covenant gain
Keys.
control of it, they'll use it against us and wipe out the entire human race. Chief, Cortana, I have a new mission for you. We need to beat the Covenant to Halo's control room. Marines, let's move.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Chief, you have the point.
Of course I do. I always do. Dumb bitch. Space to skip. The cutscene's not over.
Go to the
Okay.
shuttle bay and call for evac.
How you doing, amigo?
Absolutely rolled. They were not expecting that at all. Oh shit. And I was not expecting this.
I'm on it.
Using the sniper and CE on mouse and keyboard, that's some nice shit right there. I like that good shit. Oh, I did it. I did it. I did the thing. Oh, get back here. You just sat on the fucking nade. Oh, it got the other one. No, okay. No, I can't. I can't bring myself to do it. Can't. I won't. It's not allowed. You should have said it earlier. I would, if I was like right where you get him, I would have done.
You made it.
Cortana to Echo 419. We have the captain.
And just saving some sniper ammo on this mission can be unreal.
Cortana, I've been engaged by Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough time shaking them. You'll be better off finding your own ride. Sorry.
I crave it.
Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
This is like one of the only Halo
We
missions
need to hold here until she can move
out of
in.
any of the campaigns that has a fail state other than just you dying.
We're screwed. We're screwed, man.
Like, it's super rare in a Halo campaign that there's a
Remember,
fail
you're
state other than just player
Cortana,
dies.
If you and the Chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
It's actually, I've never really thought about this, but
There's a Covenant
that actually is
still
a
docked.
super rare thing. Like, these games typically don't have anything.
That's it. The dropship is loose.
What
Everybody,
just happened?
let's get on board.
What?
Give me a minute to
What,
interface
huh?
with the ship's
What?
controls.
No need. I'll take this
What?
bird out myself.
Captain, hunters.
What?
Hang on.
Is this like a known skip or something? Did I just like accidentally do a skip because I was like bee-hopping around in some whack spot right when that checkpoint hit? No? How did I do that? I'm gonna have to go back through the VOD, and when I do LASO, if there's no other skip through that section, I'll see if I can replicate that. We can call it the Chol skip.
The Covenant believe that
Also,
what they
I've
call
always loved the
silent
FOV in this mission right there.
somewhere
We're just
under
gonna
the
look away
surface.
from it though, so
The
that you know
cartographer
we
is a
don't
mapper
dwell
who
on
lead
it
us
too
to
long.
Halo's control center. The island has multiple structures and installations. One of them contains the map room.
Yeah, if you play on max FOV like I do, you just fucking clip your camera through the wall. It's gonna feel great to have this thing again. Oh. It's so nice. Oh. Honestly though, because I'm on mouse and keyboard, I would kind of rather have a sniper, especially on normal. Just so that I can like easily snapshot the elites in the head while I run through. Because that was really nice to have the sniper for like that whole last mission. And just fucking pop elites in the head as I was mowing through everything else. Get some cheeky shots there. I have no idea how I did that skip on Truth and Reconciliation. Like, I have zero clue. It was just like right as that door opened, I was in the air, like up near the little top of the circle thing, and it just like immediately skipped into the fucking ending cutscene. I didn't have to play that last run to the hangar. The FOV, what about it? The one thing I wish with MCC's FOV, oh yeah, the Spartan missions. Yeah. On PC with the FOV on MCC, I wish that it scaled the view model at least a little bit, or that they had the option to scale the view model. Because on the actual like Gearbox ports of CE and 2, scaling the FOV does scale the view model, and it looks really cool with like the CE assault rifle and shit. And with the pistol, it just looks cool with a lot of the guns in CE. And I wish that it was like that in MCC. Do they even have like the view model editor in MCC yet that they've talked about for like 2 years now? Like literally when Reach came out on PC back in 2019, they were like, oh yeah, we'll add in a feature to scale the view model to wherever you want it. Just so that, you know, you don't have your DMR taking up your entire screen. It was like, oh, pause. And I just don't even know if that's a feature that we ever got. Oh, shit. Get fucked on.
A real fight. The cartographer must be here.
Oh my god, they killed my boys. They fucking rolled them.
Let's keep going inside.
Get back here. What do you think this is? Oh, I lost my passenger and my gunner already. I love Halo CE.
Don't let them lock the doors.
This is like this has been like a weekend, like breeze through in 2 days kind of comfort game for me for years. This is awkward. I think you have to be dead for the mission to progress, right? This is definitely interesting. Oh.
Interesting. I underestimated the Covenant's understanding
Never mind.
of Halo's subsystem.
I did it anyway.
They've locked the doors, and we don't have enough firepower to get through them.
Cortana to Keys.
This is one of the better missions.
Go ahead, Cortana.
I like this one a lot.
Have you found the control center?
A lot more than I like Truth and Reconciliation, that's for sure.
Progress. We can't proceed unless we can disable this installation's security system.
Sorry, flashbang. Didn't mean to do that.
Understood. We're still en route to the objective. I may be out of contact with
Fuck.
you.
Got so much brighter.
Here are your orders.
If they kept, like,
I want you to use
the
any means
contrast in
necessary
these
to
areas
ensure
in
we
Anniversary,
can find Halo's
it would just
control
look
center.
so much better already, purely
We have
off
to
of
get
that.
to the center before the
Forget all the rest of what they did with these environments. But if they had just kept, like, similar lighting and color schemes,
Second squad, ready to roll.
that would have already improved so much with Anniversary's visuals in this game.
Nothing moving. Good luck, people. Keys out.
Always been weird to me why, or how, like, they changed the graphics so much. Like, they're just so different in Anniversary. Not that they're entirely terrible, but I just like the general style of Classic more. Like, Anniversary doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look as good. Which, it's not exactly what you want when you remaster a game. Although, that being said, a lot of remasters generally, in some way, end up, like, missing the point of the original's style and fucking it up.
Looks like there is a path into the interior of the island.
It's not exactly an uncommon thing. Is there pistol ammo here? Oh, I already got it. Okay. I just can't read. Ignore me. Oh. Nice headshot, Cole. Bonk, bonk. Where'd that elite go? Dumb bitch. Stay back! Oh my god. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I thought that was the elite when I heard it make the sound. I thought that that needler going all the way up there was fucking him. Like, there's no way. Oh. Go. Oh, that water is very nice. Very needed. I don't know why I'm so thirsty today, but I'm kind of flying through my water. I flew through my Red Bull early on, too. Oh, don't kill me. Ow. Very nice. Oh. Yeah. I went from just hitting consecutive shots to whiffing everything. Bonk. That plasma's out. Oh. Nade lineups are hard with the assault rifle reticle. I'm so used to having the pistol out in CE. Damn, they take a lot of shots to the body on normal, honestly. Like, the pistol really is a headshot king. And if you're not hitting the head, at least on the elites, just not gonna do you much good. Keep on moving down. Hello, boys. Shit. Those. One thing that I've always hated in CE is that it will let you pick up like multiple overshields like that, so you actually have to just hit one and back off. Or just, like, you know, carefully sidestep. Oh. Can't do shit to me, bitch. I'm on normal. That's actually crazy. That the overshield lets you, like, directly tank 3 hunter shots before your shields drop. Fucking wild.
Use the holo panel to shut down the security system.
Master Chief in the books.
Good.
Oh!
That should open the door that
The
leads
nade
into
was
the
like
main
in the
shaft.
middle of the door because of that first elite. Or the last elite. Army. Getting stuck in there. Actually really funny. Why was my FOV so wide? Like, I thought it felt wider, but I was like, oh, maybe it's just by comparison from the camera. You know, I need to adjust again, but no.
Understood. We're on our way.
Okay, what's that? So do those elites have shields or no? It honestly seems like they just have really high health and like maybe their headshot like health is higher for some reason. Or I meant to say that their like headshot health is really high, not that they have really high health.
Bravo 22 was bringing us some
Perfect
heavy weapons.
slide.
After I saw we were up against hunters, I thought you could use them. Let's move down the beach. Keep an eye out for any cargo we can salvage.
I love that they put the overshield there so that you can like actually jump off and survive it. But you just don't need to like use the overshield because if you slide, you'll just take no damage anyway. Like, it's very thoughtful of them to put the overshield there so that smarter players would be like, oh, I can just jump off this cliff and tank it. But because of the physics in the game, you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to rely on tanking it. You can just jump and be perfectly fine. Oh, that was unnecessary. Hop in, boys. Let's go. Need 2 of you. Well, I don't even really need them because I'm just gonna go underground anyway, but I'll take them. Do these enemies respawn? Or are they just always there? I think they're just always there and I didn't kill them the first time. As fun as it is to fight everything in these levels, there's so much that you can skip on these more open end ones. Oh fuck. I thought he was gonna actually fire that shot off. I could use the pistol to one-shot them, but the rocket is so much better. It's a lot more satisfying to just direct hit hunters with the rocket than to tap them in the back with the pistol. Words are hard, man. I'm having a rough time pronouncing things today. I've always thought that that was a weird title. And then I played this game again when I was like 15. I was like, oh, I get the funny funny joke. I see what they did there. Oh, bonk. Bonk. He started running. Oh, I thought I hit him in the foot. Come on. Bro. You need to just let me hit you. Are you kidding? I really thought I had stuck in that. How are you not dead? Please. There we go. I honestly should have kept the pistol instead of the AR. Oh. I thought maybe they were like in that room and I just skipped them by accident. I was like, oh, I'll kill them. They're all down here. Oh shit. Get in the back. Oh no. Oh, don't hit me. That works. I didn't want to waste the last rocket for killing them. Gotta keep at least one. Might need it. There might be an emergency. Another hunter encounter. I mean, I've played this game a ton. But I still don't know the exact placement of everything that's coming up at all times.
It'll be easier to hold them off from inside the structure.
By the end of this fucking, you know, getting all achievements in this game, I might just learn that sort of info. Might be necessary for the all achievements shit. 2 LASO playthroughs, not just 1, but 2. Like, you've got to be kidding me. The only game that I get to play once on LASO and never go back to is Reach. very least, at least Reach is the one that I only have to play once. Because Reach is my least favorite campaign in the MCC. Dude, not only is it my least favorite Bungie campaign, but I definitely still like Halo 4's campaign more than I like Reach's. Do I go down there? Or I don't remember this exactly. No, there looks like there's nothing. Okay. Do go down this way. Like my instinct was to go out this way, but then I kind of second guessed because I saw that little bit and it reminded me of the part up top. Wait, maybe? Yeah, fuck you guys. Probably shouldn't have used that. That was probably not worth it for being my last rocket, but it's okay. I'll grab a plasma rifle. I'll make up for it, hopefully.
Interesting.
Interesting. Indeed. Yes, superfluously.
Cortana to Captain Keys.
What's that? Go this way. I don't even know what is this way.
Dropped out of contact, Cortana. His ship may be out of range or having equipment
Oh,
problems.
it's just up into this room.
Keep trying.
How did I miss that just a second ago?
And then tell him that the Master Chief and I have determined
What's wrong with me?
at the control center.
Oh shit. This is not where I want to be. But here's something there.
Affirmative. Bowhammer out.
Get on. No, I'm supposed to find the ramp here. It's like that one. Got it. This is that good shit. I love this fucking track. Halo soundtracks are fire. They're not soundtracks that I like listen to, at least for the most part. They're not soundtracks I listen to like outside of playing the games. But when you're playing the games, they are fucking fire. I've got my game soundtracks that I listen to outside of just playing them. I've got plenty of them. There are even some that I haven't even played the game yet, but that soundtrack is just so good. Such a good listen. I was being like, Metal Gear Rising I have some songs from that I listen to even though I've never played it. Nier Automata I have some tracks from, never played it. I really want to play both of those. Like, specifically because of their music, I want to play them. I gotta do that sometime, man. They both look so good. And their soundtrack is badass. Especially Metal Gear Rising. I love that, that Metal Gear Rising has soundtrack with vocals in it. That's just something that you don't see, like, ever in games. And it's just something that is so nice when you do get it, because it's almost nice out of just the novelty of it. Like, just the pure fact that it is a soundtrack with vocals makes it interesting. Thought maybe there would be a pistol here. Oh, there is! Let's go. Back with food. Welcome back. What food? What do you got, huh? Uh-oh. I got lost. Uh-oh. Oh, bueno. Oh, here's the door. Okay. Typically, at some point during the climb back up, I get lost like that. Ooh. What pasta does it normally have? I actually can't remember what you typically have. I feel like it would be perfectly fine with spaghetti, though. Oh shit! I had a back smack and I threw it for no reason. I just saw him and was like, "Gonna go burr, haha." I have my plasma nades. Dumb bitch. Does it kill him on normal? Oh wow. I'm so used to, like, needing to follow up, because it just normally breaks his shields on, like, heroic. But goddamn, that was all I needed there.
Cortana to Echo
shape of spaghetti.
Chief and I are topside,
What do
requesting
you mean the
pickup.
shape of spaghetti? There's an invisible boy there. Oh, there. Fuck. Saw that shit even without my glasses. I thought that was gonna kill me. When I was drinking the water, I really thought I was dead. Ow.
Let's get moving. Flowhammer, here are coordinates and a flight plan I've worked on.
Here we go.
Cortana, these coordinates
This is the good
are
part.
underground.
The Covenant did a thorough seismic scan, and my analysis shows that Halo is honeycombed with deep tunnels, which circle the whole ring.
I hope your analysis is on the money, Cortana. This pelican won't turn on a dime.
Look on the bright side, Flowhammer. The last thing the Covenant will expect is an aerial insertion from underground.
She said the thing. That's a classic line. From underground. There's just something about the way it's delivered that makes that so memorable, because otherwise it wouldn't even be that great of a line. It's a lot of Halo, though. I've generally felt that, like, Halo's stories aren't, like, insanely good, with the exception of, like... But it's normally just the way they're presented that makes them so memorable. From, like, the way that the shots are set up, just the way that the levels look, music, good voice acting. Especially in this era, voice acting was normally pretty bad in, like, 2001.
We'll be able to find our
Like,
way to the control
good
center from
voice
here.
talent in 2001 in games was pretty rare. I've never really thought about that before. 'Cause when I was a kid, like, you know, I didn't play that many games from, like, 2001. But now looking back, now that I've played a ton from that era, because, like, early 2000s might be at least tied for my favorite era in gaming. Just because there's so much, like, weird experimental shit in, like, if you look at, like, 1999 to 2004, there's a lot of, like, experimental games that came out, like, pretty unique. Makes them worth playing nowadays, but typically voice acting was really bad in, like, 2001. It was so rare to have a game with good voice acting at this point in time. So the fact that, like, none of the characters in this game have stiff voice acting is actually really impressive. I'd actually say that if I had to pick, like, the worst voice actor in the game, this might be some heresy, but hear me out. It might be Chief.
Here is stronger than I anticipated. They seem to
Not
have
because
entire
he's a
regions
bad
here.
voice actor, because he's fantastic. But I feel like he just wasn't... I guess, like, he wasn't kind of in tune with the role yet the first time around. Like, Halo 2, the dude was in it. His deliveries were so good in Halo 2.
Or if the
But in
designers wanted
CE,
the installation to have inclement weather.
they're just not quite there. I don't know.
Requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
Bonk.
I didn't
Dumb
think there
bitch.
were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Delete the
Cortana
game.
to Fire Team Zulu. I read you.
Early 2000s got nothing on early 22.
Hold position. We're on our way.
I mean,
Roger that.
I would disagree. Because early 22 has had, like, one big game that's been received, like, across the board well. Like, it's only really had Elden Ring so far. And aside from that, it's like, what else has come out this year? Dying Light 2 came out, and generally I heard, like, mixed to somewhat negative reviews about that game. You also just don't hear people talking about the game at all anymore. Like, people just have already forgotten Dying Light 2. I genuinely can't think of, like, other games that have come out this year already. I'm struggling here. Get stuck, dumb bitch! Oh my god. Oh, Lego Star Wars just came out. I played it with a friend. I don't own a copy. Not gonna lie. Okay, I'll give honest take on it. Kinda mid. Wasn't really a big fan. Definitely not gonna spend 50 bucks. Like, it's fine. But if you're asking me for 50 bucks, hell no. Like, there are so many other games right now that I want to play that aren't Lego Star Wars. And I only played like an hour with the friend of mine. And it's just, I have no desire to play more of the game. I feel like, yeah, I played it. You know, I got my taste of it, and I don't really want to play more of it. There's just nothing about it that made me want to buy it and play more. Or even, like, that made me want to play more with that friend. Because honestly, last night, you know, he hopped in Discord, he's like, hey, you want to keep going on Lego Star Wars? I'm like, I could, but like, you want to play Apex instead? Like, I don't know, man. Even not owning the game, like being able to play it for free with a friend, I would still rather play like Apex or something. And I've been doing, I just started trying to S-rank the entirety of the first DMC, like in my own time, because I fucking love the Devil May Cry games. So that's plenty of like single player entertainment for me right now. At least like in my free time, I mean. Funk. Maybe Lego Star Wars would be a good stream game. I don't know, man. I feel like it would be a good stream game if I did it with other people. But if it was just me playing it like single player, it wouldn't be that good. I feel like I would have to bring people on every day to do Lego Star Wars. Which, like, at that point, it's kind of a big ask for me to, like, try to get a friend every day for, like, 3 hours a day. You know? Like, that's kind of hard for me to schedule out. Because my friends are all either working full-time or in school full-time. So, it's just really hard to, like, get someone especially in the afternoon, get someone every afternoon for like 3 hours. That's fucking hard. Stream Lego Star Wars to show your Team Zoomer ally. I'm literally a Zoomer. Okay. Like, I'm not a Zoomer, but definition-wise, like if you just look at the numbers, I am. Personality and interest-wise, I'm not a Zoomer. However, statistically, because of the year I was born, I am Gen Z. I'm not a millennial. To be fair, also, I'm like very, very early Gen Z. I'm like year 2 Gen Z. I'm in that super early half of it that's like, yeah, I mean, we're like by the books Gen Z, but we're really not. Like, we're still pretty much millennials. I don't know. I could definitely see it for a stream game, but I just don't know if I would want to, like, do a solo playthrough of it. Also, I would have to see what completion would look like for that game. Because if I'm gonna do it for a stream, you know we gotta do, like, a 100% run of the game. It's kind of becoming my gimmick. The games that I play on stream, I get everything done. Like, as much content as I can squeeze out of every game, that's what we do. Like a Star Wars or Riot. Like, I could definitely have an easier time fighting this thing with the rocket launcher, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get these guys behind cover. Well, that thing might still fuck them. Oh no, way overshot it. Oh. Why Why did I decide on this loadout? What came over me that I was like, yeah, this will work out. I just couldn't like leave either one of them behind. Is that an ally? Holy shit! I was like, he's not shooting at me. Oh my god. Imagine. Imagine having my aim, chat. It's so hard to be me and not be able to aim on mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I definitely have to ask my friend to like just let me look through the menu, or the menus I should say, and see what 100% looks like in that game. Hey bitch. There's no horn or anything, so I can't like honk him to get in. Okay, he's in the ghost then. Actually might be better to have him in the ghost. At least if he follows me, which I don't think he is.
Keep it steady.
But if he did, it would have been better. Because then it's like, I have the chain gun on the back of the Warthog, but I also have a motherfucker and a ghost. Oh, that's right, we get a scorpion here. Okay. Something that is pretty nice about the Halo campaigns, though, is how short they are. Because, like, once we finish this mission, we're halfway through the game. For Halo CE, that is. Obviously, this playlist is all the way through CE 2, 3, and 4, but for this mission being complete, we're halfway through CE. I'm tempted to take the assault rifle, but this also seems to be somewhat working. Oh, I thought I hit him for a second. Just because of the way that the ghost like dipped down over the hill, I thought I had snapshotted him out. Okay, how many we got? Oh, we got Johnson with the sniper rifle. That'll be huge. Load up, boys! This is my favorite Warthog for one reason. And it's that the driver gets not only the big explodey gun, but also the minigun control. Like, on mouse, it's left click for big boom, right click for minigun. And I get that, like, the later versions made the minigun its own seat, so that in multiplayer, like in big team battle and shit, you would have a reason to, like, have multiple people in a Scorpion. But I just love having both as the driver. Yes, I am on PC. Oh, leave me alone. Is that a Wraith up there? God damn it. I don't even want to fuck with that thing. It's just gonna be such a pain in the ass. Oh, so close. Okay. Not worth it. Oh shit. Let's run it over. When all else fails, just run him over. Oh my god, this Banshee is on my ship. Okay. Open the door. Keep her going. Moving quick. This mission's fine. It's just not one of my favorites. I would honestly rather just get through it. I'm just not I'm not much of a vehicle guy in like in the Halo campaigns. I almost said the CE campaigns. In Halo campaigns, like the more vehicle-oriented missions have just never really done much for me. I definitely prefer infantry-style combat on Halo. I know that a lot of people love like vehicle sections and shit in the Halo campaigns. I just don't. Especially when you play higher difficulties, and a lot of the times, like, being forced to go through is, being forced to go through on a, on a vehicle is just like being in a mobile death trap a lot of the time. Oh, do I have to be on the left side to get in? That's interesting. I did not know about that. Get back on, Johnson. You and me. To the end. CE Halo. New game. Yes, sir. Giving the driver the chain gun was just a stroke of genius. I mean, it was definitely done because CE was like developed kind of from the mindset of it being a single player game. Like with 2, you can tell that they knew that there was like a forming community around CE's multiplayer, even though it was like LAN only. There was no Xbox Live at the time that CE came out. There was like a growing community around just like getting huge LANs together to play the multiplayer. And Xbox Live was also like, they needed big titles for when it came out. They're like, Halo 2. Develop it to be single player and multiplayer. They did exactly that, and it was great. But CE has a couple things in it that are like, yeah, you can tell that they really didn't have multiplayer in mind. I guess the Scorpion chain gun also being given to the driver is one of those things. It's like, this vehicle isn't made for having multiple players in it. It's made to have a player control it, and then have a bunch of Marines be able to like sit on the sides and shoot off of it, because that's badass. See movement in there. Complete unsuspecting, just fucking strolling up to the door. That chain gun is really inaccurate though. Still a blast. I love this thing. Ghosts are priority here. Holy shit. I think it's 3 shots to a Wraith with the Scorpion to destroy it. Oh no, it's only 2 with the, I think it's 3 rockets but 2 Scorpion shots. That's what I'm getting wrong. Oh my god. 2 for 1! Big boom.
Let me get that.
Big explosion, big success. Oh, no, 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 no.
I thought the Covenant had eliminated all the Marine forces.
Boom. Very nice. Anyone? Oh shit, I just killed him. Actually, I'm just gonna get off. This is like at the very end of the Scorpion section anyway.
The Covenant is rumbling in behind us. We're trapped.
You're not trapped when the Chief is with you. Get this fucker out of the... Oh! That's amazing. I love that he was low enough for me to just bonk him. This loadout has actually lasted me a lot longer than I thought it would just ammo-wise. Sniper rocket should not be working for this long. Like, you'd think I would have run out of ammo by now. Or just really needed a pistol or some shit. It's still standing strong.
We need to get up this ridge.
While I have the camo, I know that there's some really annoying turrets here.
Scale the ridge and get below those stationary guns.
Shit. You, and if that Banshee comes down, straight. Oh, hold on. Shit. Oh, there's 2 ghosts? Come on. Oh, okay. Gotta back up. Gotta back up. Gotta back up. Gotta back up. Oh, a Marine.
Marines, hold your position.
But the leaves on the tree? Is that what happened there?
Let's
do this. First shot goes to one of the ghosts. Oh, it didn't even destroy it. Okay. Well, that didn't work quite as well as I thought it would. Sniper rocket. Meta. Bed meta. Ah, bitch! I can't hit the shots on the ghosts, man. It's because they float, so you can't like aim at the ground right next to them or anything. You actually have to hit them. Like that. That works great. shoot you, so when I run back to hide, I can actually hide. Okay. Put up the sniper. It's not strafing me yet. Got a minute still until he comes around. I used to be so good back when I used to like play the campaign all the time on Xbox at shooting the banshees out of the air. You okay? Dude just has the absolute advantage on me. And he runs straight into a tree. There we go. That's kind of what you wait for. Is for them to go straight at you. Just aim a little bit up so that when they get closer, you just go boom. Easy clap. The sniper rocket loadout? Honestly, not bad at all. I needed a lot of rockets for that section though. I apparently did not headshot you. Not a problem. Bonk. Oh, my health is so low, I didn't even notice until just now. Shit. Okay. Bonk. Bonk. Somehow they don't know I'm here yet. Oh, I just heard one yell, run away. Shit. Ow. Do not kill me. Swear to God. I'm tempted to drop the rocket, but I think I'm just gonna waste the sniper ammo and then pick something else up. I would rather have one rocket than like 6 sniper shots. Because that one rocket could take out like a banshee or a hunter or something just in one shot. So I'd rather hang on to that. Absolutely rolled. Little music skip was a little funky. Could also whiff the rocket. I could. Possibility. But I am a gamer. Don't know if you've noticed. I never whiff the rocket. Ever. Plasma rifle's so fun in CE. It's because it's so fucking accurate. Oh, assault rifle. Ooh. I'm super tempted about that pistol, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there we go. Oh shit. Worth it! Okay. Notice how I've died twice in the first half of the campaign. And both times, it's been me killing myself with a rocket. Alright, Heinrich. Have a good rest of your day. Hope to see you around sometime. Zero deaths, Dracula. Hey, hey, hey. I have not died to an enemy yet in this game. That is a truth. It just is. That's a fact. You can't argue with facts and logic. You can't. But I have died twice. Because I'm fucking dumb. Here he is. Still only cracked his shield. Worth it. Because gold elites, for those who haven't played Halo, Oh my. Gold elites have some strong ass shields. So using a rocket on him is worth it. And I get to carry a fully loaded pistol now. There's another elite. Sounds like he's behind me. Unless the directional audio is just having a fun time messing with me. Zero deaths to enemies, 2 deaths to himself like a bozo. Exactly. But you can't deny my talent as a gamer. Because you can't do that. Simply can't. Haven't died to an enemy once. Absolutely beats the shit out of sleeping grunts. Like a gamer. Oh, how did that not stick to him? There we go. I swear that first one phased through him. That was some horse shit. Uh-oh. Hey, it takes a special kind of stupid to do it twice, you know? You do it once, and it's like, okay, you know, things happen. You do it twice, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? How many shots to the head do you take? For having no shield, you seem to take a lot of shots to the head. Twice in the same stream? Exactly. So I'm talented in one way. This mission showcases one of the worst things about Halo CE though. That would be the copy-paste rooms in some of these levels. Like some levels you can just tell they didn't really have the time to properly build them out. And this is one of them. It's just like this series of tunnels going between these incredibly similar open rooms with like a middle and a walkway around the whole thing. Oh. That hit me? How did that not hit your friend in front of me? Explain. Make it make sense to me. Oh. I wanted to beat him with the rocket launcher. Did I just have no muzzle flash? Got it. Room successfully cleared. Easy clap. Now let's just do the once per mission flip to anniversary graphics. Sorry. Almost threw up. Remastered my ass. Okay, just sit still for me. Thank you. Will your friend do it too? Oh my god, he will. Let's go. Hunters, dealt with. Those guys can be so annoying because they're just on the opposite side too. So you can't even do like the pistol trick on them. You really have to have a rocket if you want to just like take them out like that. How are you not dead? That's like the weakest variant of an elite, and he took that shit like a champ. Blue elites go down like bitches. So do the camo ones, actually. As long as it's not a camo one with like a rocket. Or not a rocket, sorry, a sword. Rocket? Flood have the rockets. That shit is. We'll get to that when we get to that. Dude, if I can't handle rocket launcher Flood on like heroic, how am I gonna handle it on LASO? Died 27 times already. Sounds like you're just an inferior gamer. Because clearly I would manage to do the parkour perfectly on that first try. Things that should be hard are not hard for me. But things that should be easy are always the things that are hard for me. Don't know if you noticed. So clearly I would do that no problemo. Oh shit, that one has a sword. If those boys sneak up on you, you're done. Good night. I think sword one hits you on normal. I don't know if it does or doesn't. It's either like it one-shots you or it'll one-shot your shield and like half of your health. But I don't know if it full one-shots you to dead from like full health. I know on heroic it does. Like you could have full health, full shield, and that sword will hit you down. Done. Is it worth it though? What's even there? Sometimes it's just not worth it.
The entrance to the control center is at the top of that.
Do not get in that. Fuck! If you're fast enough, you can get in that Banshee and just skip a lot of this level. On higher difficulties, you'll definitely see me like resetting to be able to get that Banshee. Do it. Strafe me. Oh, a new ending. Okay. Give me that needler. Need the needles right now. The needler is such a cool gun. Hold on, is it? Oh, it does look good in Anniversary. Most of the weapons in Anniversary look great. My problem with Anniversary is more the environmental changes. Like, a lot of the weapons in CE Anniversary just look awesome. There's something I do like about the original one, though, having, like, those clear needles instead of, like, the super bright pink ones. Like, they're kind of glassy. Like, you can see through them just a little bit. They're not, like, fully transparent, but they're not solid color, either. It's gonna, yeah. Let the needles do their thing. I love this gun. This is, like, the classic Halo gun. It's because the design is so unique compared to everything else. Like, it makes perfect sense that when people think of Halo, this gun, like, comes to some people's mind. Yeah, it's the Needler. It looks funky. It has this really weird gimmick. Like, of course this is the gun that people think of. And I mean, in later games, it just looks awesome. I mean, look at it. Like, once you get up to, like, the 2010s, that design was just like, whew. When I think of Halo, I think of the plasma pistol. I normally think of the assault rifle. I can't be the only one that thinks of Halo and it's the assault rifle for me. There's no way. I've heard plasma pistol from a lot of people though. But like, it's the assault rifle for pretty much any game for me. Like, if you just name a Halo game, I typically think of the assault rifle. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it more, okay, game by game. CE, I think of the assault rifle. Halo 2, I think of the SMG. Halo 3, I think of the assault rifle. ODST, I think of the silenced SMG. Or the silenced pistol, one or the other. I'd actually say more often I think of the silenced pistol with ODST, now that I'm saying that out loud. Halo 4, it's the assault rifle. Oh, I skipped Halo Reach. Reach, it's the DMR. 4, it's the assault rifle. 5, it's the assault rifle. And Infinite is the BR. I haven't played that much Infinite, though. I grinded it for like the first 3 weeks, and then it's like, no content. Because for me, it's like, why would I like want to play so much Infinite with like, you know, it's campaign that's pretty mid. You know, it's not great, it's not bad either, but it's not like a standout. It's multiplayer that has 7 maps, and the only fun playlist, in my opinion, is Ranked. And Ranked is really sweaty. And it has desync issues, and just general networking issues, like... I just don't play that much Infinite. I'll probably play at Season 2 launch, because I know that that's coming up in, like, early May. I'm definitely gonna play when the new season comes out. You know, see if it's better content-wise and technically and all that. But Infinite is like such a great base game, held back by its lack of content and its weird technical issues. In my opinion. That's just why I haven't played much of it. Like, the base game is so good. If that multiplayer didn't have all the technical issues, honestly, the content wouldn't even be the problem for me. Like, yeah, I can play 7 maps on end if you give me those 7... Not that the maps are even that great, but just the game. If you give me that game without the technical problems, I could play that shit so much. But that shit holds it back so much for me. Like, desync and shit. Getting shot through walls is not fun in any game. Yeah, the focus rifle is dope. It's not one of the most useful weapons. Like, it's not even close. It's not that strong of a gun. Oh, hello, particles. Where you... Huh? But it's so fucking cool. Weirdest sniper? I would agree. But also, it's got that cool... What if I swap off and back? Why am I not able to see the fucking... the particle when I'm holding a charge shot right now? How does the plasma pistol look? Oh, that's right. They just pulled the Reach design, pretty much. Oh! That's a live one. Oh, what the fuck? I don't remember one of you being here. Oh, there's 2 of you here, huh? Okay. You really gonna laugh at me? Come on. Plasma rifle looks awesome in Anniversary in this game. The plasma rifle has always been like the gun for me in CE, at least playing on like MCC and the Anniversary disc on 360. That like, when I pick up the plasma rifle, I want to switch to Anniversary graphics. Because the plasma rifle looks fucking great. Its materials are just so clean. Anyway. Back to that classic good shit. No grunt running to the turret this time? It's not. How should I deal with these hunters? My game is just like all sorts of bugged with plasma pistol, I guess. No charge shot. Particles. Okay, he's just bum rushing me. At least on normal and CE, the hunters aren't like that strong. Give me this thing. Sounds so cool, it walks around. Honestly, true. It sounds like it's got like a full set of like knight armor, like metal armor on. It kind of sounds like someone running around in that sort of shit, you know? It sounds like I'm playing Dark Souls. And just fucking walking around in an area with like no music or anything. You know, not very normal to not have music playing in CE. It's a little eerie when you don't have music playing in spots like this. It's like, oh, what's going on? Going, we keep going. Is there a gun up here or not? I know there is on 2 betrayals. I wasn't sure if there was a gun there or not on this mission. In. Oh my god, there's a gold elite here? Bruh. Oh yeah. Beautiful. I was like, just sit still for the needles. Amazing. Exactly what we could have hoped for. So I think that the gold elites, or I guess the elites in general, I think are like slightly faster than the player. So normally when you've got one running at you with a sword, unless they like stop or hit some geometry or something like that, it can be pretty fucking scary. Because they will catch you in this game. I think it's like that in most games, actually. Until you get to like Halo 4 when they add sprint, like fully. I think in Reach, if you have sprint, you could also run out away from them and run out. Outrun them. English is really hard, I swear. Oh my god, I'm gonna get beamed. Oh my god, I'm gonna get beamed. Don't mind me holding my charge shot with no particles. So it's just gotta be easier. Let me in!
Scanning. Covenant forces in the vicinity have been eliminated.
Of course they have.
Let's move on to Halo's control center.
I'm the Master Chief, come on. How do you think I earned the name? I wish you got to see the room before walking into it there. Because it's like, as soon as that door opens, it just cuts to the cutscene. I feel like it would be so much cooler if they had the volume for the cutscene start, like once you walked out onto the bridge a certain amount, so you could actually look at it before the cutscene plays. I feel like it's a missed opportunity to have the interact, or not even like have an interact volume, I guess, because it just plays after that door opens, like instantly. You get to catch a glimpse if you're looking at the door when it opens. But that's it. Like, you could just easily miss the room from outside.
That terminal, try there.
You all right?
Never been better. You can't imagine the wealth of information. The knowledge, so much, so fast. It's glorious.
So, what sort of weapon is it?
What are you talking about?
Let's stay focused.
My neighbors have some loud-ass cars, man.
This ring
Some of them
isn't
do.
a cudgel, you barbarian. It's something else. Something much more important. The Covenant were right. This ring, it's Forerunner. Give me a second to access. Yes, the Forerunner built this place, what they called a fortress world, in order to... Wait. No, that can't be.
Yeah.
Oh, those Covenant
Why is the
fools. They must have
parkour
known. There
more
must have been
difficult than the
signs.
final boss?
Slow down. You're losing me.
The Covenant found something. Buried in this ring, something horrible, and now they're afraid.
It's also the first game they've had a jump
The
in,
captain,
right?
we've got to stop the captain.
Keys?
Aside from like
The weapons
Sekiro.
cache he's looking for, it's not really... We can't let him get inside.
I guess they did have it in Sekiro.
There's
Never
no
mind.
time. Get out of here, find keys, stop him. Before it's too late!
I saw a developer that I follow on Twitter who works on he works on a lot of different like indie FPS games. Like good ones, like not shitty ones. Like actually ones that I buy and play because I really enjoy his stuff. He played Elden Ring, and it was his first Soulsborne game. We're also talking about Elden Ring. And he tweeted last night, and he was like, I just bought Demon's Souls on the PS5. First thoughts, it's super, and he had like 2 things. It was like, A, it's super, super pretty. He said that he liked the visual design more than Elden Ring, which I would kind of agree from what I've seen of the 2 games. But then his B comment was, why the fuck can I not jump? Like, damn, I haven't even played a game of theirs that you can jump. And then there's people like that who like start with Elden Ring and go back, and it's like, damn, why can I not jump? In McCall? I'm assuming you mean in MCC. I think, at least the way that it's worked in most Halo games, is if you have 2 controllers connected at the main menu, there should just like be a prompt to press a button on the second controller and it will turn on the split screen. That's all you should have to do. Are you on Xbox or PC? Because I don't think PC has split screen. I'm assuming Xbox if you're trying to play split screen though. Because playing split screen on PC is just not a good time, even for games that do have it. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure you just have to sync up a second controller, and then it should just have a prompt in the main menu to turn on split screen. That thing was loud when it landed. Holy shit. This is one of my personal favorite missions in the game. It's not like, I don't know. I like it because it's not too long. Like, there's a lot of CE levels that overstay their welcome. Like, they're not bad levels, but they just go on for so long. This is not one of those levels. Like, we just played one of those levels. That shit is so long, it's just like the same rooms over and over and over. It's the only reason I really don't love that mission. This one isn't too long. It's got some good plot stuff in it. It's got good enough gameplay to where I'm like, yeah, I like this mission. It pretty much stands out as being one of the better ones, only because this mission isn't flawed, really. I guess you could say that they bring in some annoying enemies, but like, that's the worst thing you could say about it. Because every CE mission, for the most part, has like a flaw. Not every, I would say over half of them has like a big flaw that actively detracts from my enjoyment of them. My opinion on perks in BO4, I've said it for a long time, but the BO4 perk system, in effect, is the exact same as the old perk systems, and I've never really understood why people complain about it. Because it's like, the way that you get your perks is different, but the way that the perks affect your gameplay is literally the same. The biggest change that they made to perks was Cold War. Just because no perk limit and being able to like upgrade your perks over the course of multiple games. Like, that's a big change. But having it be like, you know before you even start your game what 4 you're gonna use, and then you buy them, and then you don't change them. It's like, it works the same way in both games. 39 deaths and I made it. Easy clap.
Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things! I'll blow your brains out! Get away from me!
Can't hit me.
Don't touch me, you freaks! I won't be like you, I'll die first! Find your own...
He's not dead, chat. I just put him to sleep, okay? He's not dead, I swear. 7-foot-tall metal man punching him. Not dead. Why are you not streaming on Twitch? I haven't been streaming on Twitch for a while. Because Twitch numbers... Okay, so first of all, streaming to both platforms at the same time was causing a lot of technical issues for me all of a sudden. And on top of that, Twitch numbers were so terrible compared to YouTube numbers for me that I was like, well, if I have to drop one, it's going to be Twitch. Just because Twitch is so impossible to grow on, and since most of my Twitch viewers preferred watching on here anyway, like all of the growth that was happening for me was happening on YouTube. So I pretty much dropped it because I had to drop one, and if I was gonna drop one, it wasn't gonna be YouTube. I also just don't think that Twitch is really going to be the main live streaming platform for that much longer. I think maybe it's got another 2 years max of being like the main streaming platform. But I don't see it staying that way for much longer. I think Twitch is heading in a direction that a lot of people aren't going to like once it really starts to get there. And I think YouTube has been only really improving their live platform for the last year or so. He has the cola accuracy, goddamn.
Why do we always have to listen to this old
More like 4 ads in a row. That's also a problem on Twitch, is how many ads there are nowadays.
Should remind you, Grunts, what we're fighting to protect. Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history...
Like, I can't even look up the TTV player in my game without watching 2 ads before I get to see their stream.
Next time you see him, Vicente, I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
Go, go, go!
The filter on this cutscene hurts my eyes. Not that bad yet, but I can feel them starting to strain, and I know by the end of it it's going to be rough.
Stay close, Jenkins! Mendoza, move it up! Wait here for the captain and his squad, then get your ass inside. Sir! Okay,
It's definitely
let's
the
move.
most interesting, like, mission plot-wise in CE. That being said, the CE plot is very, very simple. Like, it really is just like,
right? I mean,
the entire first half of the game, it's just fight the Covenant.
scramble the insides.
And the second half, it's
Plasma
just
scoring?
get off the ring.
I don't know. Maybe
And that's
there was an
really
accident.
it. Like,
You know,
that's essentially the plot line of Halo CE.
What do we have, Sergeant?
Looks like a
This is the
Covenant
only
patrol.
mission that, like, throws a
Badass
good
elite
twist
units.
your way.
All KIA.
Or I guess a
Real
meaningful
pretty.
twist. Not a good one.
Yours?
You played any of the Crash games? I played, like, the original trilogy on my PS1 when I was a kid. I played Twin Sanity, unfortunately.
Right, well, let's get this door
I
open.
think that's it.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
Just do it, son.
Greater than whatever the fuck YouTube is doing. Well, over time, you're just gonna see more and more of that culture move over to YouTube. I mean, we've already started to see it. It's like Ludwig brought so many over. Dr. Disrespect started it a while ago because he brought a lot of his viewership. Tim the Tapman, Courage, like a lot of big Twitch guys brought their community over to YouTube. So now you already see like more and more Twitch culture moving to YouTube
Got a bad
nowadays.
feeling about this.
It's just a matter of like,
Boy,
the
you
more and
always
more
got a
the
bad
live
feeling
streaming
about
community
something.
moves over to YouTube, the more of that culture that's gonna
What's
follow
going
with
on,
it.
soldier?
You don't like Twin Sanity? Hell no. Does anyone? Because from what I understand about like every person I've heard talk about Twin Sanity,
Mendoza, get your ass back
I've
up
never
to
heard
second
positive
slot
things
position
about
and
it.
Find out what the hell is going on. But I don't have time for your lip, soldier.
Like,
I gave you an order.
I don't know what they were thinking with that one.
What is that? Where's that coming
It's
from,
it's definitely
Mendoza?
a weird one.
I don't. There! Mira!
I was gonna buy Crash 4 on PS4 when it came out, but I just never did because it was like $60 for a Crash game. And it's like, I liked the Crash games, like 1, 2, and 3, but $60 for one of them was kind of a lot to ask for.
Don't even think about
Like
it.
when the Insane trilogy was on PS4, and I had just gotten my PS4 at the time that it came out, like $60 for that? Absolutely, take my money, because it's like $20 each at that point, right? So that's not bad. for 60 bucks. But Crash 4 being 60, it was like, do I really want to pay that much for one Crash game? And then I heard that it was just like kind of mid. Like, I heard it was better than the first Crash, but not better than like Crash 2 or Warped. So I was like, well, now I feel good that I didn't buy it. What's bad about it? I just really didn't. I don't like the art style changes that they made in it. I mean, obviously, Crash has never been a game with a great story. And it's like, Twinsanity definitely tried to make the story more interesting than it was in the games before, but it's like, it's still a Crash Bandicoot game. So it's like, you know, it's like when Mario, or I should say, it's like if a Mario game actually tried to push story more heavily. Like, maybe it'll work, but at the end of the day, I don't think many people are really going to pay much attention to it. The gameplay, just, I don't like the change in formula overall. Like, Crash for me has always been like, you know, point A to point B platforming game with like time trials and collectibles and all that stuff to get along the way. So I really don't like the formula change in Twinsanity or like the other ones that came after it. I know there's one called like Crash of the Titans, is it? That one looked really bad artistically. Like, that art style was like, what is happening? I've just seen like screenshots and cover art of that game and I'm like, bruh. It was alright, but not horrible. Yeah. But I guess, like, I'm already not the biggest Crash fan. Like, I was as a kid, but nowadays, it's like, yeah. I look back on Crash with some fondness, but I kind of look at it the same way I do, like, Mario, you know? It's like, it's that platformer that I played when I was a kid, and I occasionally go back and replay. Mostly, I replay Crash 2. But it's not one of those games that's, like, stuck with me for the entire time that I've grown up. Because, like, Halo is one of those that's, like, I've played it, like, my whole life. Like, I started playing Halo when I was like 4 on my dad's Xbox, and I've never stopped playing it. Resident Evil is one of those series for me that like I played when I was like 3 or 4 on my dad's PS1. I've never stopped playing Resident Evil. But Crash and like Mario and like those games, I definitely fell away from. So it's like, it's one of those, I'm not a diehard for it as is. It's like, if it's not doing that formula that I really, really like, that I enjoyed the games for in the first place, it's like, I'm just probably not going to enjoy it. There are fun twists on, like, you know, game formulas. It's like when Mario went from 2D to 3D, and that, like, changed everything for Mario. But I think that they just, you know, you look at the design of Crash Twinsanity and compare that to like the design of Mario 64. Twinsanity just doesn't stand a chance, you know, because like not many games design-wise stand a chance against Mario 64. That game is just like a masterclass in how to actually like meaningfully change up your formula and do it really, really well. Because Mario 64 is my favorite Mario game. It's not even close. That game is just so fucking fun. I actually, as much as I was pissed about the price of the collection, when they brought out like the Mario All-Stars collection on the Switch, it was just like, yep, take my 60 bucks. Here, yours, you earned it. Like, I just couldn't say no to it, you know? Like 60 bucks, I get Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, which I actually had never played before the collection came out, and Mario Galaxy all on the Switch. And I'm like, for 20 bucks each? You know what? I'll take it all. Give it to me. But even like selling Mario 64 for 20 bucks, it's kind of crazy nowadays. Am I the only one that thinks that way? Like, I hate Mario Sunshine. I actually really liked it. I know that out of those 3, it's definitely like the general consensus that that's the weakest one. But in my opinion, Sunshine is just Mario 64 with like more depth in the movement and all that. The levels aren't as good, but the movement is so much better than 64. Like 64 I'll always love for the combination of the levels and the movement. Sunshine I will from now on love purely for the movement and not for the levels, right? Like there was some weird shit, but Flood is such a cool addition in Sunshine. I actually, when I replayed like all of them in the, or I guess I replayed 64 in Galaxy and played Sunshine for the first time, I had the least fun playing Galaxy, which is weird to me because when I was a kid, Galaxy was my favorite Mario. And I always thought that Galaxy was my favorite Mario until I played the 3D collection back in 2020. For a second I thought it was 2019, but then I had to second guess myself. But I genuinely had the least fun out of those three playing Galaxy. Like 64 is just, it's Mario 64. Like you don't have to argue for that game. Like, you know, you're not gonna have to convince anyone that Mario 64 is just an amazing game. Because everyone just knows it. If you've ever played it, it's like, damn, this is fun. I remember playing Galaxy on my Wii. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember playing it on the Wii and fucking grinding it. Like, I loved Galaxy when I was a kid. But I should also say that Galaxy did not translate to the Switch all that well. Mostly because of the control changes, because obviously we don't have Wii remotes on the Switch. So they changed up like the cursor on screen to being motion controls with the Switch. And it just didn't work as well. Because like, it works well when you're playing docked on a TV. I'll say that. Because when you're playing docked on a TV, at least with the Joy-Cons, you can just point them at the screen and move it around, like very similar to how it was on the Wii. I was kind of impressed by how it works when it's docked with Joy-Cons. However, if you are playing it in handheld mode, which let's be honest, on the Nintendo Switch, most of us are playing in handheld mode most of the time. You're either playing it portable, like while you're out, not at home, or in my case, because I don't bring my Switch with me anywhere. I play my Switch in bed. That's when I play it, like late at night when I'm trying to like chill out and I'm going to sleep. I play like Mario 64 or Super Mario World or like A Link to the Past in my bed. Something like that, right? That's when I use my Switch. It's in bed, in handheld mode. In handheld mode, on Mario Galaxy on the Switch, you actually have to like tilt the whole Switch around to move the cursor. It is so bad. It is like unbelievably bad. And it's like, sure, there's really no good alternative, but we really couldn't have done anything else. Like not use a thumbstick or something. I don't know, man. I probably would have put it on one of the thumbsticks. Like, put it on right, or no, that's for the camera. Shit, you can't put it on one of the thumbsticks. Put it on the D-pad, maybe? I don't think there's anything bound to the D-pad in Mario Galaxy. I'm gonna redo all BO4 Easter eggs. Blood's Easter egg steps solo, yeah. The Chaos Easter eggs are really fun in BO4. I actually don't think I like any of the Ether Easter eggs in BO4. It's so weird to me. Because like all 4 of the Chaos maps have fire Easter eggs. All 4 of the Ether maps have some whack fucking Easter eggs. It's kind of weird, right? Like, in the same game, you have half the game with like bangers. But then the other half of the game, stinkers. Or if they're not stinkers, it's like just really unremarkable and not worth talking about in any way. That's like Tog for me. Like Alpha and Blood are bad Easter eggs. Classified, just why? And then Tog is like, it's not bad, but it's also not good. It's just kind of like, there's really no reason to talk about it. Once you've done it a few times, you just kind of move on with your life. Like, I don't know. That one just... Although I, over the years, have slowly developed what might be one of the hottest takes in zombies history. I rarely, very rarely, speak this hot take of mine out loud. I'm proud of my hot takes, but this is one of my hot takes that, like, will get me canceled. This is like my zombies opinion that will get me canceled in that community. It's unbelievably bad. I will only state it in a Halo stream because no one watching the Halo streams cares about zombies anyway. Okay? Hear me out. Duraisen Easter egg? Just kind of mid. Just really not that great. Like, it was great at the time, and it's great in the sense that, like, it makes sense in context why you do every step. But actually just replaying the Duraisen Easter egg really isn't that fun. The steps just aren't very interesting. Once you've done it a few times, it's one of the more boring Easter eggs to replay. Like, honestly? Like, at least Blood is an Easter egg that I haven't done that many times. So it's gonna challenge me. And it's gonna feel like I'm relearning the egg if I play it today. Same with Alpha and Tog. Duraisen, though? Those steps are, like, burned into my brain for the rest of my life. And it's just like, okay. The cutscene skipped. What the fuck? You see, like, the whole game freeze up and the cutscene just skipped? What the hell was that? Okay, I guess. Just collect some things and then boss fight? Yeah. Duraisen's just kind of a mid Easter egg. I actually think in general, BO3's Easter eggs were not great. The only Easter egg I really like in BO3 is Sexism. They were really good at the time. At least Duraisen was, Shadows was. But they just haven't aged well. You know? They've aged like beef rather than aging like cheese or wine. They just haven't aged well. Not gracefully. It's not graceful aging at all on those ones. EE mid. No, not the map. The Easter egg. The map is still great. The map is still fire. The Easter egg just hasn't aged. More like trying to find 3 other players for 3 hours. Bro, if you're matchmaking, you're the problem. If you're matchmaking in any zombies game, you're doing that to yourself. I just knocked my controller off my desk. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to go probably mess around in Unreal 5. I have no stream tomorrow because I'm going to be working on the game in person all day. It is Sunday, right? Yes, it's Sunday. Okay, so no stream tomorrow because I'm going to be working in person on the game. But stream again on Tuesday. Haven't scheduled exactly what that's going to be, but stream again on Tuesday. If you're looking for links to any of my other socials, they're all in the description near the bottom. If you're looking for like Twitter or our Discord server or anything like that, they're all down there. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. I do stuff with this every day that I'm available to. I just butchered that sentence, but hopefully you got it. 100%ing Master Chief Collection is gonna be a journey. So there will be a lot more Halo streams coming. I love Halo. I can play Halo a lot. Like, I could endlessly run the Halo. So, there will surely be no shortage of Halo content coming up. Also, if you haven't done so, on your way out, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. It helps me a lot when the stream converts into a video. When it hits the search engine, it's just super helpful to have as many likes going into that as possible, obviously. So feel free to go ahead and do that if you want to help me out. Do me a favor today. I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all guys back here next time, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.